I could definitely.
Yo.
Okay,
Mic
maybe
check.
I am a little low compared to them. Like just a notch. Like just a little bit. Are we live?
I don't know what the fuck that was, but what we gonna do is bring it back. Yo.
Are we live?
Yeah, we most definitely live.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we just rocking with this.
We good. We good. You talking about your microphone? We good. What's going on, everybody?
Hello.
What up, everybody?
You now tuned in live to Seriously Not Another Podcast. I'm your host, BenReady. Joined alongside of my beautiful co-host.
Oh, I get 4 today.
Hey, she be counting.
Well, I said, well, how you doing?
She deserves more.
It goes up every time, though, right?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
And also
Well.
here, Demis is in the building.
Yeah, niggas. Fuck it.
Yeah, okay, whatever, nigga.
Fuck you.
Okay.
And tonight we joined by a special guest tonight,
Yes, sir.
OG. EYEZLOW in the building.
Hey, what's going on with y'all, man?
Yeah.
It's really a pleasure to be here with you, fine gentlemen and gentlewomen. is that a real thing?
It was supposed to be the other way around.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't, you know.
It's cool. What it do, my nigga?
I ain't gonna fade this shit out now, quick. Oh, I forgot the
Ladies
Are
and
you
gentlemen.
fucking kidding me?
I forgot about that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm sorry. You need some more coke. You need some cocaine?
Nah, I'm good.
Hey, I was
Oh,
gonna
okay.
take a shot on every. Are you kidding me, man? You can't start me off like that.
Yeah.
We done turned the drinking game out the show.
Let's
Yeah,
take a
I'm saying.
shiz naive, you know?
Yo, what up, everybody? You now listening live, and yes, if you tuned in live, you did hear ads before the show. You know what I'm saying? We trying to move up a little bit, and if you heard the ads, hey, you know what it is, Jack. You know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. Oh, we got people in the message boards already, man. Anthony said had to listen to. I think it said had to listen to
my
ad
God.
before I tuned in live.
That's
yes,
right.
you did.
Damn
Talk
skip.
flirty. What up? You in this joint?
What's
up, y'all?
happening?
LOL.
Talk flirty ain't been here in a minute.
Yeah, she been partying her ass off.
What's happening, boo?
She just did a podcast the other day. She interviewed the owner of a football team in Vegas. It was pretty good. Excuse me.
Well,
Shout
give
out
him
to
my
her.
number, please.
And
We'll talk later.
yo, Anthony said, "LOL." Shout out to AC, looking like Faith Evans twins.
Uh-oh.
Oh, now all of a sudden. Okay.
Are you fucking kidding me?
We'll talk later,
now.
too.
What up, Jazz in here? She said, "EYEZLOW" with the hand claps and the hand praises. Yes,
sir.
he most
Yes, sir.
definitely here.
All right.
Hey.
Talk flirty said,
What's
"Nigga, where the
up,
ass come
Jasmine?
from?" She said, and she said she been drunk. That's funny. So how everybody doing? Now everybody good?
Well, I want to be drunk. Can we take our shot?
Let's do
Okay,
that.
let me
Let's
get
do
the
that.
bottle. I
Let's
didn't
do
pour my shot.
Okay.
Yeah, let's take a shot. Let's take a shot for OG EYEZLOW being
He
here.
on his third one.
And
Man.
He's trying it.
And we also gonna take a shot. For,
It's only 9:04.
we also gonna take a shot
Yeah.
for getting them ads up on this joint.
Hello. I don't even know what the ad said, but
I don't either,
Right.
but shit,
Hey.
that motherfucker was there. Whatever it said, they rotate. So hey,
Right.
as long as they there, we good. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Salute to y'all. Everybody got
Salud.
double shots except me.
oh,
Everybody got double.
salute. Oh, you gonna
Salud.
spill my shot,
To,
nigga.
you know, success and
Success, baby.
success and success. Let's just say it 3 times. That's
Somebody
all we did.
Success,
Right.
success.
All right.
Oh, my God.
Shit.
Shout out to Jack. Once again.
Woo! What, you took a sip of the double?
I took half the double. I turned the double into a single, man, because I already. I forgot it was a double. I already done did the double.
He's sweating already?
Talk Flirty said it was for ESPN. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to ESPN.
Oh
What up,
my
what up,
God,
what up?
we got
Oh,
ESPN.
okay. Hey, they know. Yeah, they know.
Nigga.
We in the game. We in the game, man.
Hey man, we just
Oh my God.
we're gonna let that shit
Nigga, I'm
stack
thinking
up.
we was gonna get like an Oscar Mayer ad or some shit.
Wait,
Nigga,
hold
we
on.
got
Hold on,
ESPN,
easy.
Hold on,
nigga.
man. Wait
You
a
know,
minute.
I be advocating
Pause.
for wieners and shit, so I'm thinking, that they was listening.
Oh,
crickets on
Are
me.
you fucking kidding me?
You got to record that, nigga.
shit.
Demis did it. He said hit the cricket. He said hit the cricket. That's funny as fuck. Hey, why the first thing she said was Oscar Mayer though? God damn.
She on that wiener shit tonight.
It couldn't be what's that shit called? Wagyu beef, nigga. Products or something. Pause, nigga. But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody that's tuning in live. You in for a good one tonight. Oh Lord, now you getting talk flirty started. Lord, if y'all can, please turn off your ringers. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know how people probably know y'all getting it popping.
Nobody's calling me. No one gives a fuck.
No,
Don't say that.
Don't say that.
Please don't say that.
I'm putting my number live on this
Uh-oh.
podcast, so
know
somebody
about
can
that.
call me.
Oh,
Somebody.
It sounds like she about
No,
to change her
the
number.
thirst is real. I need somebody.
Lord, tell him I said.
Strict.
Hey, I wanted to start off. Well, AC got some dope shit tonight, and also we have OG EYEZLOW here. He been listening for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I actually met him before he started calling in. We met through a mutual friend of ours. You know what I'm saying? With that barbershop talk.
Okay.
This dude here, man, he
faithful listener too, though. You know. What I
yeah,
mean?
most definitely.
Yeah,
He got
definitely.
a good head on his shoulders. You know what I'm
What's
saying?
up?
Every time I
What's
talk
up?
to this dude and we in the barbershop, man, he positive. You know what I'm saying? This nigga's a strategist.
Right.
Yeah,
A strategist, huh?
I'm telling you, nigga.
Appreciate you.
And
Chest
he
not
put-
checkers.
You know what I'm saying? And he for the people like a motherfucker.
That's right, man.
Definitely.
But speaking of for the people, man, I wanted to start off the show with how we all know LeBron is here in LA. You know what I'm saying?
So,
Appreciate that.
Here this nigga go right here.
who gives a
Now me, I am not a Laker fan. However,
Oh man, poor guy.
I am a LeBron fan, and I am a Lonzo Ball fan. You
So
know,
you're a Laker fan now. That's 2 out of like 3, bro. Like, just say it.
look, man, look.
I'm
I'm
a Laker
looking from
fan.
afar, man. Like LeBron is my dude. LeBron is my dude. So my thing was he came here to the city, man, and they this guy made a mural of him. You know what I'm saying? Saying, you know, a new I think it said the King of LA.
Yeah, I believe that.
Which was a bit far fetched, you know what I'm saying? And they tore it up. They painted over it. So dude redid it, and they painted over again. So my thing with why is there so much hate for LeBron James?
It's not hate for LeBron. It's respect for the Lakers and the organization of the Lakers. You can't just come in here and crown yourself. This the Lakers, man. You got to earn that.
He didn't crown himself. He didn't crown himself. He's just here. It's all business. You know what I'm saying? He came here because I believe he want to retire out here.
He's not for the fans though.
I don't know.
Nah, man. LeBron. Look,
LeBron, and I'm about to get into that. This is why, and
I love LeBron.
yeah, and this is why I understand why people hate him. LeBron James, right? He has
Right.
no college education.
Right.
We can tell.
High school graduate, right? Grew up with a single. She on one already. Grew up with a single mom,
Mhm.
as most of us did. You know what I'm saying? In the inner city, most of us in the inner city. He been. This dude at first was making like $420,000 a week at the age of 18.
Get money.
420. Now, along with that, you know, he married his high school sweetheart.
Respect.
Never been arrested. Never used drugs. No babies outside his marriage.
That we know about.
Right.
I was gonna say that we
Thank
know
you.
about because
Okay.
LA gonna expose the truth.
Okay.
He ain't in Cleveland no more.
He never been in the news for nothing negative.
Nah.
Well, lately he has been, but okay.
For what negative?
I mean, that's the only reason why I know about this. The fans are not happy. They're saying like he didn't even come to the little dunk challenge or whatever it was, or whatever the little fan thing.
Well, he was
was.
at. Well,
That's
he
minor.
said
A parade or some shit that was going on
Nah.
like in LA that
That's-
he
that's
should.
minor.
that's not negative though. We talking
That's
like
minor.
we
Well,
talking about like
it's negative publicity for his welcoming to the Lakers.
no,
and
I
he's
mean
not.
personal
Yeah.
like
Oh,
drugs, abuse,
oh, okay.
beating on his wife.
that
like
nigga ain't
these
got no
other athletes.
hairline. That's that. But okay.
That's funny. He's also a great father.
Right. Respect.
You know, now he's now earning $2 million a week now.
Okay.
What?
He sent 1,100 kids
To college.
Yeah. Not first semester, not first year, full ride. 1,100 kids, full ride. I got to do this. Man.
Oh yeah. Respect that.
So,
Yeah.
so.
Hell yeah.
And to add on top of that, he's opening a school called the I Promise School in Akron.
Mm-hmm.
What are you promising?
You know what? Did you just say open a school? Can you do the?
What we need the horns?
Yeah,
Yeah, most
get
definitely.
some horns on that, man. Let's respect that right there.
You know,
Let's respect the things they don't talk about. Why they trying to always knock the legacy of a powerful black man out here.
And what she just said kind of makes sense on why I seen him at the G League games, because he said he wasn't gonna make no public appearance till after he made an appearance at that opening of the school. But I guess the bad publicity he been getting that she said he was getting, maybe that's why he came out. This nigga came out to the G League with some $500 Laker jersey shorts on.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You know what I'm
Sold
saying?
out.
You know, it was a guy named I forgot his name. He make Jordans and he always make exclusive stuff, and it was $500 and they sold out. Niggas went out there to buy some $500 basketball shorts that don't help them run faster, don't help them with the jump shot, don't help them with nothing, right?
Right.
Well,
But that brings me to, why is he so hated? All these good things that I just listed. Now we can say, you know,
I can tell you why.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Because he had the opportunity to be with the Cleveland Cavaliers, but he chose to go with Miami Heat.
I mean, but
some people don't like shit like that.
But the hate is coming from a lot of people in LA. Like, a lot of people in LA didn't want him here. And my thing is that when he went to Miami, right? Something just happened with DeMar DeRozan, where he was promised to be with the Toronto Raptors, and they ended up trading. It's just business, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what the big teams tell you. Oh, it's just business. Just go, don't worry about it. It's just business. But why the players can't be about their business? If LeBron felt he can get a championship, look how much time he put in with the Cavaliers where they didn't help. He went over there, they burnt his jersey, blah, blah, blah. He went there, got his championship. He did what he had to do. He came back and said, I'm going to get you guys a championship before I get up out of here. Came back and got him a championship. He been doing what he's supposed to do. And now, right now, this is his first time ever where he don't have no what you call it? What's the thing that people used to put over the ants to burn them and shit?
What?
Goddamn. Well, he don't have no microscope on him to win the championship. Now, he don't have no pressure on him to win the championship. He can be LeBron and build another team. If LeBron come to the Lakers and win a championship there, that nigga's the GOAT.
That won't happen.
That nigga's the GOAT. Okay, niggas.
Well,
I think it's gonna happen. But
definitely, real quick, let me just, because I'm a diehard Lakers fan, so I love Kobe. But the thing is I think the hate for LeBron comes from the media, for the simple fact that he sent 1,100 poor kids to college. He started a school where he writes letters to the kids if they're failing academically, and he sends them and gives them an opportunity that he didn't even take himself, coming out of high school to go to the NBA. So I feel that the hate I feel like the hate from LeBron comes from the media, because here we are, a powerful black man doing what people always say our entertainers and our powerful black people need to do. So he handling his business. So I think I don't care about what he do on the court, to be honest with you. I don't knock him because of what he does off the court.
Yeah, and he said making that school was the most important thing and his highest accomplishment he has done in his life.
And every year for my birthday, I buy a pair of LeBrons just to support.
And that nigga got the most snatched man purses in the fucking NBA. I would say that.
The what? Man purses?
His man purses are snatched to the gods.
Hey, man, LeBron fly, man. Them $20,000, $30,000 outfits, man. He ain't playing.
He be like, bitch, fuck with me. You got a Birkin or not?
What the fuck?
Hey, he coming to LA, man. Maybe he took that off. I don't know.
Well, we ain't gonna, we shouldn't expect no deals from Maverick Carter helping us.
We getting a Birkin deal next.
What you talking about, man? Sports, ESPN, it goes together.
You know what I'm saying? Maverick, I'm gonna go to Maverick like, Maverick, help us out. Like, shit, I heard that episode, nigga. You ain't sneaky motherfucker.
Shout out to LeBron down there.
Yeah, shout out. Welcome to the Lakers, man. Welcome to LA.
Smoke that headband, my nigga.
I'm waiting for Space Jam 2. Welcome to Hollywood.
I don't know if you
man.
can do the Space Jam too, but
I'm gonna get a haircut though.
He don't need a haircut,
Shave that shit
nigga.
up.
He need
Shave
a
that shit off like me,
hair
nigga.
whack, nigga.
Beverly Hills gonna have better hair implants.
Shave your shit off like I did, nigga. Nigga, realize, nigga, your shit is gone, nigga.
Hey, I don't know if the listeners know, but Demis here is bald as a motherfucker.
Yes, sir, it is. I lost my shit when I was 18, nigga.
I didn't know that either until right now, y'all. I'm telling you, shining.
that nigga said I lost it at 18.
Hell yeah, nigga.
They handed that nigga the diploma. He handed them his hairline. Nigga.
Okay, he going for Tupac and California Love, okay? Leave him alone, okay?
Thank you, appreciate that. This nigga BenReady got jokes, nigga.
Leave him alone.
Like, here, that nigga said, here. Take it.
Hey, look, hey,
That's funny
like
as fuck.
for the silent OG EYEZLOW commentary, AC is over here hitting the hookah, nigga. Like, the hookah, I know, y'all don't know because they don't be taping it, but I'm just letting you know it's a fire ass hookah going on. That's it for the OG EYEZLOW commentary.
Hello.
All right, so to let listeners know, everybody that's listening live, OG EYEZLOW is here
Yes, sir.
because I had a conversation with him, and he said that the listeners don't know who we are. They don't know who BenReady is. They don't know who AC is. They don't know who Demis is. We never took time out and to say who we are, what we do, how old we are, and you know, OG.
Oh God.
OG
Simple shit.
EYEZLOW is here to interview us. So we have a guest that came here to interview us. Tell me what podcast does that?
Well,
Are you fucking kidding me?
Only us. So how about we get into the interviews before we get into the topics?
all right.
Sounds good. Let's do that.
Okay. So EYEZLOW, you have it.
Well, first off, we got to start with the basics because, you know, you can't get complicated if you don't understand the basics. So we would like to know, did you guys grow up in L.A.? First question to Ben, and then, you know, y'all could just carry the round table.
Yeah.
It really is a round table, y'all. This shit like
It's over.
King
but it's
Arthur.
cool.
It's over.
You know what I'm saying? like this the big Thanksgiving table. Like this ain't where the kids sit. They sit at the other table.
Shit shaped like a maxi pad now that I'm looking at it.
Wow. The overnight pad.
Are you fucking kidding me?
The maximum support.
True story.
All right. So I was born and raised in Los Angeles. I was born and raised the South Central, the east side of South Central.
Woo!
Yeah.
The east. I don't. You know, for the listeners that ain't from L.A., the east side is serious. You know? Not saying I ain't trying to down my west side folks, but they like more flashy. It's like Benz's and it's like east side's like Cutlass.
Yeah, it's grimy on this side.
Yeah.
Yeah,
West side like Benz's.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, I grew up in Los Angeles, born and raised. I left to a few cities and came back.
Well, that's right.
Every time I try and leave, something keep calling me back, so I am here.
Well, can you run through a couple of them zip codes you done shared before?
Zip codes I don't remember, but I lived in Palmdale.
Okay.
2 years. I went to
Paul George.
San Bernardino. Where else I lived at? Riverside.
Okay.
That's
All right. So he
that's
done been
it.
around some poor folks.
Yeah,
San Bernardino, of course, county in L.A.
All bad.
Fun fact.
That's it. That's all I got. That's all I
What
got.
about you,
Wow.
AC?
Well, I'm an Inglewoodian.
Oh, Inglewood up to no good. Paul Pierce. Shout out to
Right.
Paul
Shout
Pierce.
out to Paul Pierce.
Yeah.
Shout out to Queen Street,
Inglewood.
400
Woo!
blocks. What do you mean? What do you mean?
If you from LA, you understand.
Oh Lord.
She threw that out there.
I'm just saying. You
know where we from?
That's
Kidding me?
my hood.
You know where
God.
we from, right?
That's where I'm from. That's the hood.
That's funny as shit.
Huh.
Yeah.
Went to
Oh, I seen
Inglewood
those before.
High for 1 year and then graduated from St. Bernard Catholic High School.
St. Burnham
Are you
up.
fucking kidding me?
The
Are you a
plaid
nerd?
skirt.
Like, what?
Rolled up a little
Saint-
bit.
See that?
I'm a
Burnham
cool
up.
nerd. I was kind of like a class clown. I was like
How-
everybody's friend.
How did you get to private school? That's what she talking about, right?
It's a private school.
It's a private school.
Catholic school, private school.
Yep,
Ain't no
yep.
public Catholic
Yep.
school.
It's a private school. My mom had a good job and she paid for it. We sacrificed in other areas, but we did what we did and it paid off.
That's right.
So y'all don't sleep on AC. What she telling you is that she's educated.
Educated.
Oh, yeah.
Educated. When you call in with the BS,
Sophisticated
you
ratchet.
better be sharper than a knife. if you wanna
Sophisticated ratchet.
get to
Hold on.
that.
I love that. Yeah.
Do you hear me? Do you
Hell yeah.
hear me?
Kidding me?
All right, we sliding the mic to Demis on it. Introduce yourself.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I was born and raised on 85th and San Pedro.
Oh,
Yeah.
East side. You know what I'm saying?
shit. East side. Oh, shit.
That's it, nigga. Shit.
Well, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I went to St. Michael's Elementary School on Manchester, Vermont.
No longer
Okay.
here.
No, I'm still there, bro.
Is it?
Yeah, elementary school still there, not the high school. But
Okay.
then I went to Sarah High School for a minute.
Wow.
Hey,
Wow.
Right.
our rival.
Wait, so hold on. So both of y'all is some private school. I did
Yeah.
go.
Yes.
I went to private school too. I went to elementary.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, but I graduated from Fremont though.
Oh.
Okay.
Man.
Are you
Okay.
fucking kidding me?
That's a shock to the system. Private school to the ghetto.
Yeah, got kicked out. Yeah,
You
whatever.
got kicked out of private. That's some
Yeah.
nigga shit. So
Anyway.
the next thing I want to follow up with is like how long have y'all known each other? Because I've noticed that the chemistry between the three of y'all is like very important to the show, and it's one of the driving factors of why I personally tune in. So I just want to know how did this work?
I've been knowing AC since AC may have been 15.
Like 13.
14. You was in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. She was 14 and I was 16.
Yes.
Yeah. I was 16. I met her. I believe the first time I met her, she came to my block. She came to my
You
block.
was in the studio smoking weed. You was like, you want to hit this? I was like, no, I can't.
Been ready to smoke
I
weed?
can't smoke weed.
When?
Prop 64.
When?
Are you fucking kidding me?
I
Yeah,
can't do that.
Damn.
He did
Long
say
time
we
ago.
get to take our own Prop 64 break. You know
A
what
long
I'm
time
saying?
ago.
Man.
Yeah. So I met her through my cousin.
Okay.
And
So how many years in is that? Can y'all
Okay,
How many
so about 20.
20?
yeah.
Oh my
19,
God.
19, yeah.
Yeah, 19,
Hey,
20.
black folks when you got 20 years in with the same folks, that just make you family, right? Like, you know.
Right.
So what family is y'all? Is y'all like cousins? Is you brothers and sisters? Like, what
I
part
guess
of
you
that?
could throw us under the cousins.
The
We
cousins?
We
Oh,
could be
hey,
cousins.
Right,
that's
right.
real family. That means
Lightweight
they ain't
cousin.
never touched
We
each
could
other,
be
y'all.
cousins.
Because brothers, when black folks be like, "That's my, brother or sister," that's suspect.
Lightweight cousin.
Cousins is definitely family.
hey, shout out to my boy Joe. He just posted in there like he said, BenReady used to MT. Yeah, I used to MT.
Man.
For those that don't know, MT means most of the time.
Yeah. Mota.
Yeah, and I've been knowing Demis since 2007.
Okay.
We met
10
at
years in.
we met at LA Valley College.
Woo! Met at the
2007.
college. All right. Hey, you know what? What's the good stuff?
What's the good stuff?
Yeah, because college, man. Y'all met at school and you still are friends. I think you need.
No, we was working there. Oh, okay. We was working there. We
It
wasn't
don't,
getting educated.
it don't matter. It don't matter.
We was fattening up our
It don't
pockets.
matter.
Hell yeah.
It don't matter.
Hell
Working after college, y'all was getting
Yeah.
something. So, as a collective group, what does that? When did Demis? I know that
Actually-
you're like the pillar. So when did Demis and AC?
The first time she was on the show.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
the happiest place on earth episode.
Yeah.
Right?
That
That was
Yeah,
in
'cause
April.
that's where you was at. You was at
Disneyland.
Disneyland. And she
I've
came
known Demis since April.
April.
And that's my dog.
And you,
yeah.
and you wouldn't be able
My
to tell.
nigga.
Hell yeah.
Right?
all day.
You know,
That's my nigga.
everything happened
The chemistry.
Right
for
here.
this to happen.
Yeah.
It was people here, that was part of the show, and that was supposed to be part of the show, and some couldn't make it. And, you know, this happened here, man. And, you know, the rest is history, man. The rest is history.
Yep.
Hey, that's congratulations on that. So, what the listeners really want to know is,
Oh, shit.
who here believes in the Illuminati?
Illuminati.
Yes. AC spoke
Well,
first.
this
so
took a
ask.
crazy turn.
The listeners want to know that. I
Of
thought
course,
y'all
we
wanted to
always.
know, like, if I was single. and my
No,
phone
we're gonna get there.
Are
But
you
you know, I just
single
wanted
and
to,
Right.
as an interviewer, I just wanted to just like drop something and get it like a spontaneous reaction. So.
Oh, okay,
I
well,
mean, I believe it exists.
Okay, all right, we got one. For
But believe in it as in, like, I'm looking at videos and shit? Nah. No.
So she's not the YouTube.
But I think
conspiracy
Jay-Z and Beyonce definitely the king and queen of the Illuminati.
The
if it does
Illuminati,
exist.
okay.
They be with
Well-
the little horns and shit. They be throwing out the little symbols in their videos.
Yeah, all right. Never mind the constant denial. Okay.
well, so much for that Rock Nation bag. How many bags are we losing tonight? 2, 3?
Hey, but you know what? I fuck with ape shit. If they want to see me do a little
Hey.
ape shit challenge, I got this.
Okay, all right. The ape shit.
I don't know what the ape shit is, but shit.
Hey.
Oh,
They
that's
last
their
single,
song.
yeah.
Okay.
Because
I can start the
nobody
ape
in the
shit
ghetto has
challenge.
titles, so we ain't heard the rest of the album.
Right.
Y'all gonna have to work with us on that YouTube or something. Y'all gonna have to.
Exactly. See, we gonna get.
You
the
gonna have to
bag.
make it a little bit
I'ma
more
start
accessible.
The ape shit challenge.
You gonna have to drop your prices by $1 or something, so you know we can subscribe to Title. I'm tired of not having the exclusive content, y'all. I'm poor, man. I need the family subscription.
Okay. What else you got?
What
for
about
us?
you? No. HC answered that question,
Oh,
but it's other people involved here. Maybe you can get your bag back.
I believe there is higher powers that be behind the scenes. Are they the Illuminati? I don't know, but you know, because if they was really Illuminati, why would we know? It might be something else, but
The worst kept secret.
you know what I'm saying. So yeah, you know,
Yeah.
I believe it's powers and string pullers behind the scenes.
All right.
I agree.
Demis
question.
with the I agree. We
Okay.
got
Next
two
question.
words out of Demis,
Yeah,
y'all.
Demon. That's his style.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah, man.
silent but deadly.
Demons for sure getting the bag now.
Yeah.
I
Damn.
agree.
Hold on, wait. Oh, we got somebody new up in here. We got
Who that?
Snarkette of OZ.
What up?
What it do?
What up? She said I do. I guess I think she's saying she believe in Illuminati.
Okay.
Talk Flirty said my soul is for sale. I do. Title is free with Sprint.
Wow.
Here we go. Good plug in. Title is free with Sprint. All right.
All right.
On a personal level, I believe in hard work. That's what I believe in.
Right.
So
Okay.
you know, everything else is rich people trying to stay rich.
So then
Poor
that means
people-
you believe in us then.
Yeah, of course.
Good.
Absolutely.
Because we
Sure,
put in
appreciate
work.
that.
I
Yes, sir.
Put them in the dirt.
Ain't no way I'm letting that go by without hitting that horn.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And then, you know, kind of back to you know, a little bit of fun stuff, you know. The reason, you know, why I tune into podcasts and I'm aware of podcasts is I listen to other podcasts, you know. So, you know, picking y'all up and throwing y'all in the rotation wasn't a hard thing for me, especially I work nights and it's easy. So, you know, BenReady as kind of like the pillar of this, what influenced you as far as other podcasts go? Like, you know, what made you want to do out of all the intellectual property that black folks do, you know, rapping, singing, arts, all kind of stuff. What drew you to the podcast game?
Well, honestly, I did used to do music. I had a company called Meal Ticket Entertainment.
Hit the horns on that.
Okay, I'll hit the horns on that. Hold on. Meal Ticket Entertainment, Free Fetch Moolah.
Yeah.
Shout out to journalists. Shout out to Kid School.
Yes, sir.
Val. But even back in 03, 04, before there was podcasts, there was internet radio. And I used to want to do internet radio. And I had a computer at the crib.
Okay.
And I used to sit and choreograph like actual like commercials and shit in between me doing radio skits and shit. And in 09, me and my boy started a podcast called the Pork Chop and Applesauce Show.
Yeah, shout out.
I remember
The
that.
pork
Yeah,
chop and applesauce.
Yeah,
stuff.
shout out to boy
That's,
Juan, man.
Soul food for baby. I don't know what that. You know, that's
Yeah.
interesting. Man.
Yeah. And
I don't know what to make of that.
and the music, man, I stopped doing music and I just felt like entertainment is what it was meant for me to do. And, you know, I felt like, you know,
You know,
I have interesting takes on things and this is what it do and shit. Here we are now.
Shout out to
Hello.
BenReady with the perfect radio voice, y'all. Like, don't we like BenReady's voice?
Yeah,
And what
thank
about you,
Thank
AC?
thank
Like,
Thank
know, when you got that call, what made you feel like, you know what, I'm gonna be consistent and do this?
She was a lifesaver.
Hell yeah.
Let me put that out there. Hold on, AC. Before you say that, hold on. Let me give her these horns.
Shit, that
Hey.
I remember that night, nigga. He was like, nigga, what the fuck we gonna do?
Yeah, I'm sitting here like, nigga, sweating more than I'm sweating right now. And like, nigga, what the fuck is about to happen, nigga?
For real.
And I think I made a post. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. That's you
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Continue.
No, you got to explain it. I made a post, and then
A post.
I made a post on Facebook.
For what? Like, is that
I need-
an
I
ad
needed-
or something?
I made a post on Facebook saying that I needed a host, a guest or a co-host tonight, and she could take it from there. Go ahead.
Well, I was on a couple episodes of the applesauce and pork chops, or what is it called?
Applesauce.
Pork
Do you
chops and
eat that
applesauce.
together? Like, I'm one of them black folks don't eat no pork or nothing like that. Like, is that like a real combination?
I don't like applesauce on my pork chops. I just like my shit
Like,
fried
you know,
real golden.
I do eat pineapples on my pizza, y'all.
Thank you, my dude. I fuck
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with
Hello.
that.
Pineapples on my
Extra
pizza.
cheese.
Hell yeah.
But
Shit fire. Man.
But yeah, I was on a couple episodes. I would like to think that the one that I was on was kind of controversial because in typical AC fashion, I told my business.
Uh-oh.
And
Which one are you talking about?
the one about the
Wait, you talking about pork chop and applesauce?
yes.
Yeah, that was nuts.
So, you know,
and for those that want to listen to my old shows, and I'm gonna tell y'all,
Are they on Spreaker? Or are they?
yeah, it's on
they-
Spreaker. Pork chop and applesauce show is still on Spreaker,
Okay.
and I did them all from my phone. I didn't have this equipment; they was all done from the cell phone.
And that's what I love. I love when people do not let anything get in their way, because if
Right.
money is the problem, then talent is the issue too. Okay, so if you know,
That nigga dropped-
Yes, sir. Yeah, hell yeah.
Hold on,
Man, you nigga write a book around this motherfucker.
coming soon.
but
The truth
yeah.
has no friends by OG EYEZLOW.
I'm gonna need a new horn button after tonight.
Right.
It ain't.
But long story short, after doing that, and you know, our chemistry was good that night, and then I came here like literally from Disneyland. Like I was already on 10, level 10.
Yep, yep.
And it just worked. Like I just felt like I was home, you know. And then I came like a couple weeks
Episode
after.
8. You came episode 6.
Yeah, I came a couple weeks after.
Episode 8.
And it was good that night too.
That was
and
it.
then after that, it was just like, this is it, you know.
Yep.
Well, she didn't know, like, episode 6 was her filling out the application, and episode 8 was her interview. And then after that, I said, I need you here. I need you here. She's a big part of the show.
Hey,
Most
You know what I'm
definitely.
saying?
Hey,
I
now.
appreciate
Big
that.
props to AZ.
show.
Horns for AC, man.
Thank you.
Can we please have some horns?
It's
So
easy
what?
for me to be here
Slow
because I
with it.
really love y'all. I really do. You
I
know?
I like what she brings to the show. I be checking for AC
Yeah,
too.
Thank
God,
you.
I do.
I mean, I know I be difficult at times, but I really do love y'all.
We love it.
niggas,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
We love it.
so.
We love it. We love it.
We look forward to that.
It's all, excuse me?
I said we look forward to that.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
man.
The difficulties.
This nigga.
Well, I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, that's it. That's his part. That nigga. Hey,
Shut up, nigga.
Hey, no. Demis, look, Demis is a man of not many words, but when he talk, you better listen, because he ain't gonna say too much after that. But when he say that shit pierce, you know what I'm saying? Pause.
Yes.
And you know, and I told him, man, I hit him up in the inbox. I said, yo, I appreciate you. I need you to know that you are important to this show. You know what I'm saying? And AC as well. And I got faith in us three, this holy trinity we got going. And, you know, and to my best ability, I'm gonna make it do what it do, and including y'all. And once this bread start coming in from these ads, boy, man.
Yes,
We're gonna
ESPN
turn
is
up with the
first
giveaways.
ad. I mean,
The
that's a good
giveaways.
start.
Oh yeah, man.
That's yeah. One thing I will say is I participated in one of the giveaways, and I got me a free lunch, man. And
That's right,
Hello.
man. Shit.
You
And
better
if I
believe
was
it.
not a super listener, that definitely changed my mind.
Huh.
It was real. It
Hey,
wasn't a fake
Right.
giveaway, y'all.
What did
'Cause I
you
know.
eat? What did you eat?
What did I eat? No, I got some gas. That's what I did.
Also,
Man,
You
hey,
was-
hey,
That's
yeah,
what
I remember that.
I
Yeah,
you
yeah.
broke it down.
That
nigga told the truth like a
Gas,
mother.
He
Yeah,
donated some
Appreciate-
back
yeah,
to
yeah.
the show.
Yeah,
That's right.
I did
Hey,
do that.
It
I
was for
believe it.
lunch, but shit, you got to get to the lunch.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You
I
got to
mean,
put the
Right.
gas in there.
It was a cash app, and black folks with cash in our hand. We do what's necessities. I work
feel
at
you.
Walmart. I don't make a lot
You
of money.
fed your gas tank. It's a meal.
Yeah, there you go.
It's a meal.
Shit.
So what,
So,
else
you got any
That-
more questions, or we getting into the topic?
You know what? I think that as just the outside looking in, that we can get into the topics, and if I just have the urge to just ask a follow up question, to see what's really going on with y'all.
Okay.
If y'all give me the liberty to do that, I would appreciate it.
Just out of curiosity, because my European side is coming out, are you recording and are you going live, or what's happening?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay,
Definitely
'cause I
went.
don't want to start shaking and shit like the man
Definitely
at
went
Walmart.
live on the
Oh,
Instagram.
wasn't
I
that
got
nigga shaking?
Oh,
That nigga,
Right.
I'm not
Hello?
Instagram
There's a
famous,
black
but I got
man
over
recording
1,000
me.
followers. So I
Yo.
just,
Yo,
when
that
Okay,
it-
so hold on. So let me ask you a question.
Okay.
that's fine.
That's what I'm
what's
talking
up.
about. Listen to him.
So why do they call you, or you call yourself OG EYEZLOW?
Well, to be honest with you, my street name is Babyface, obviously, because I look younger than I'm older than I look,
How old are you?
and
Huh.
I'm over 30. That's the honest answer.
Oh, okay.
That's as honest as I'm gonna get.
That's everybody here.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, but I still get carded like a motherfucker, so I feel like it's my
Some
hidden
over 40.
weapon for, for people who judge the book by its cover to, come at me with some bullshit and I
compliment.
see through it.
Hey, that's
Right,
good,
right.
man. I'll show you if
I
I.
have a question for
Go
him.
ahead, get him.
Are you African?
I'm African American.
Because I
You
see
know
you
what?
on your profile posing with an African.
Well, one of my social issues that's close to my heart is HIV and AIDS education.
Oh.
Yeah, I came up with a song
Okay.
called Special, and
Gotta
the
talk
premise of
after.
the song is I went downtown LA. I seen this wall full of graffiti, and inside this graffiti was a testimony, and the testimony basically was about a young lady who caught HIV/AIDS, and me just being an artist, it kind of affected me, and me being a little OCD about what I do, so. I wrote the song real fast, and I was like, you know what? To me, it felt like an important song to get out there, and a promise in the submersing myself into what's going on in our community. I felt like this is something I wanted to do, and as if you know the laws of the universe, if you put good out there, good happens, and
Yes,
I
sir.
was able to travel to Africa and help some of them out and touch the soul of the motherland. So
Are you promoting PrEP?
PrEP was.
You don't know about PrEP?
No, well, tell us about
Tell us
PrEP.
about
'Cause
You,
this is,
you, you a HIV AIDS advocate, you don't know about PrEP?
Well, to be honest with you, I went to Africa in 2009. It's been over 10 years, so I ain't gonna say that I don't know the sign of the times, and I'm not gonna say I don't know what you're talking about. But I am gonna say, since we're on this live podcast
Well, then
and we
hell,
got black
by
listeners,
default,
why don't you tell
that's
us what
the
it is,
first
AC?
topic. That's the first
You know what I
topic
mean?
by
Let's
default.
Okay,
let's-
well.
No,
let's
PrEP
go
is
into
the
it.
pill that you can take every day to prevent
Oh, I
yourself from
remember
getting
that.
HIV.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. That doesn't mean that you take this pill and y'all go fuck.
That's low
That
key
just-
exactly what it means.
Oh, is that
though.
what it means?
I mean,
So,
and that's the
But shit,
controversy.
It don't
though.
prevent. It don't stop clapping all that other
right,
shit. Though, right?
and that's
Yeah,
the
'cause it's a,
problem. That's the
herpes.
problem.
well, it's some shit out there that you could get that ain't AIDS that you can't get rid of.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
we still want to practice safe sex. You know what I mean? We
Hey,
wanna-
man. No raw dog assassins here.
Yeah,
Oh,
so-
nigga.
No
Oh,
raw dog
nigga.
assassins.
Pull out.
Man.
So,
Pull
yeah.
out game. Got to be strong.
Yeah, for sure. So, that's what got me to Africa, and I'm really just black as fuck. You know what
No, I mean not like that. But I was just asking because when you had the little Africa stone, and then you had the
Yeah,
little
yeah.
African chick in the picture,
I-
I'm thinking like, oh, he from the
I-
motherland.
I am definitely well traveled, and
Okay.
so when I speak from my experiences, I'm not speaking from a 4-block radius. I'm definitely speaking from a more of a worldwide view.
Okay.
I think this is what I do want to put out here before we continue is one of the misconceptions is Africans don't like, niggas, black folks. And when I went over there, the welcome, it was
What
enormous.
country did you go to?
I went to South Africa, and I also went to a place called Swaziland, which is completely black.
Okay.
Some people would say it's African, and some people would call us American or whatever. But I like to say black because I feel like people of color are 98% of the world, and if we just join each other as that unifying thing or whatever you want to call it, then we'd be better off. So we talking about black folks on the money, black kings, real black shit, and they were definitely very welcoming to me, and I got on the radio and I did some amazing things, and one thing that really stood out to me is nobody was like, you're black or you're nigga when everybody's black. They just call you an American.
Okay.
So I just want to let people know that when you get out of this, I know they might act one way when they hear because, they come from a situation where everybody's kissing their ass to being a cab driver. You might be a little disappointed in yourself when they feel like they're not really fulfilling the American dream as what they see from when they over there. You know what I mean? But when you go over there, you ain't even black no more. You are an American.
Right.
But they love you.
Okay.
They loved me anyway.
Hey, my nigga Joe said melanin up. Melanin up.
You know what? Can I just say one thing real quick?
Go ahead.
This was not on the agenda, but y'all know I took a DNA
Oh,
test.
yeah.
Right?
What's up with that?
We've
What
been
happened?
waiting for that.
Hell yeah.
So I got
God
my
damn.
DNA results.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And I'm very sad to say that I am not from Tanzania like I thought I was. So I would not be hitting that Tanzania no more.
I mean, you can
You
still
know.
hit the Tanzania. You got a problem with the Tanzania?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I would have to hit that
You?
West Africa because I am 74% West African.
As most of us probably are. They took a lot of.
But one thing that I am highly confused about is that I am 22% European. How, Sway?
What the fuck?
Well,
Look how
I-
light she
I
is.
can
Talk
tell-
about
I can see it.
house
I can
ways.
tell from
All
your
right.
complexion.
How?
I can tell.
But no, that implies that I have like two parents who have 50% white in them, and that's not
Welcome
true.
to slavery.
Hmm.
I'm like, what the fuck?
But that's not telling you.
I was just ready to be like, yes, I'm from Tanzania. So now me and my brother did some research, and so there are 17 West African countries. So I got to narrow it down because they didn't give me the actual country. But
Since I'm on Instagram Live, I'm finna do a close up on your obviously light complexion. While she talk about, I don't know where 22% European
I mean,
came in
but
at.
you know, okay, I'm yellow, and this is the tan, low key. This is the
the
tan.
summer color.
But I'm just saying, like, you would think 22%. So let's just round it off to 25 to keep it simple.
Yeah.
You would think that you'd have two parents that are 50%, right? How?
How?
That's
Sway?
not the case. So neither here nor there. Those are my results, ladies and
Are you
gentlemen.
fucking
Okay.
kidding
I'm
me?
West African in this bitch.
That's
West
right.
Africa
That's right.
stands up
Shout
in
out.
this hoe.
West Side.
Yeah,
West
yeah.
Side. I'm a West Side bitch, and I always knew it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Lord.
West side
But,
of Africa and west side of
We
LA,
gonna
huh?
find out which country.
Okay,
But,
well,
That's what's up.
OG EYEZLOW, I appreciate that segment of introducing us to our listeners because I for sure never thought about doing that. You know what I'm saying? That's dope. But
I appreciate that.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's dope.
definitely.
And
Sure.
I appreciate you listening because for you to listen in all the time, that means a lot. You know what I'm saying? And
comment too.
and for the
listen
I
to it.
I got some phone calls about my last episode.
Uh-oh. Of the rant.
Oh,
Yeah, I got
Kanye rant.
I got a few phone calls.
little
Kanye
baby was
crazy.
wilding.
Yeah.
I got some phone calls, and you are definitely not one of those people that was in the rant because I've seen you share it. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you. You being a message
I
board.
got a call from someone where they said that they hadn't even been on social media and they went on just to share because they felt guilty. Like, damn, like shit.
Hey, what? Nothing like better than having an impact with the words you said. Like I
mean,
said,
look, at the end of the day, if there was some positivity that came out of it, salute. To
Okay,
BenReady.
let's ask. How did you feel about that? Being a listener, how did you feel about his rant?
being black, I think that anybody who's black that tried to start up something, we have a tendency to go to outsiders before we even tell our friends that we're even doing anything because we already feel the negativity or the energy coming that of not wanting to see your neighbor succeed.
Mhm.
So for me as a listener, I mean, I already knew where he was coming from. Me being somebody that supports this show, I already knew he wasn't talking about me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I support everything that I fuck with. That's my thing. You know what I'm saying? Even when it comes to business opportunities, that people might come across,
Right.
even if it's something as complicated as stocks or it's something as simple as I got some oils for sale. If I fuck with it, I fuck with it. Like I said, I go OCD, man. That's how I got to Africa. I go
right.
OCD on things, so I OCD'd on your show. I appreciate it. I think that in the future, it's definitely gonna have a powerful impact for as far as information is given out to the community.
Yes.
Before we get into the topics, I just wanted to know if do you guys have any causes or any situations that you're close to? Like, for example, as we know, I do the HIV/AIDS awareness thing. That's something that's close to me, and sometimes maybe feeding some homeless or something like that. Is there anything that y'all want any causes or anything you want to just give a shout out to?
Well, I I need to start it back up. In 2016 for Christmas, I did what I call the Elizabeth Sanders Foundation, which is my mom's.
Okay.
And I named it after her. And what I did was I put it out there for single moms.
Mm-hmm.
Since my mom, I grew up with a single mom.
Okay.
And struggling single moms, and I told them to, write me a little something of what's going on and why you need help and how many kids you have and what did your kid want that you couldn't afford.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And man, I got a lot of emails, man, and it was touching. I got a family from Virginia that hit me up. I sent a Game Boy Advance and something else to a family in Detroit.
Okay.
I sent some stuff to and it was a family here, and where was the other family at? It may have been two families here in Cali.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? So I most definitely is here for the single parents. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely want to say wow, because that's a question that I just threw out there. I didn't know that you was the community activist.
I'm ready, nigga. I'm
And,
ready.
And then it's a fine line that we walk between being humble and not wanting to tell anybody, or deciding to share the good news and maybe inspiring others to do the same. I'm more of the sharing the good news type, because then I get friends involved. I get different people involved I didn't even know wanted to be involved. So I don't want to put this out there that we trying to brag, because it's not about bragging. It's just about trying to get more people involved in the good news
and
sharing the blessings.
And shout out to Carrie. Excuse me. Shout out to Nick in Texas, and shout out to Antonio. They put money into it, because when it was they seen I did it, they was like, yo, I got whatever I got, I'll shoot it out. So shout out to them. Actually, as a matter of fact, for the same thing, for one of the parents, me and Carrie, we actually, on top of that, we brought one family Thanksgiving, a full Thanksgiving meal.
There you go. Shout out to the fact that we're gonna be starting that shit right back up, because it's a powerful statement. And if anybody's doing push-ups when you hear the horns, it's time to get ready. Don't hit the horns for us, man.
And to let y'all know, you don't have to be balling to help out. I wasn't balling, but what I did was, it's bigger than me. It's bigger than us, and I know how it is, because I know how it is how I grew up. You know what I'm saying? So I understand sometimes how hard it be, and I know it's a lot of dudes out there that leave they baby moms or they wives or whatever, and I understand all that. And I most definitely want to get that back cracking, man. Most definitely. So yeah, that's dope. That's dope that you brought that up, man. So now let's get back into the goddamn topics, you dig. So,
hey,
you gonna start this out? Or you...
It's on you, because you got some shit, AC.
After that,
you got some shit.
Let's go, AC.
Okay, I'm gonna start it light, and then we're gonna work our way into the heavy.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. Have y'all seen this video of this damn chicken dance? Or not chicken dance, but the chicken song, the chicken video.
Yeah, that shit is ridiculous.
That shit is most definitely a pause moment.
AKA baby seizure.
It do look like a seizure. They shaking
I don't know what the fuck
they got
that
them
shit
kids
and
giving
they,
themselves
and they
shaking
doing
baby
it,
syndrome.
Like motherfuckers is really doing that shit. Like it's
that's
how is that a dance?
That's
got millions of views in days.
That shit is nuts. Like if people that's listening live, please go check out. It's called the chicken song.
The chicken. It's just called the chicken.
The chicken song. It's ridiculous, and that's one of the bad things to where like the times we in now, it's good and bad with social media and how easy it is to make music and be independent in entertainment, because you have people that's gonna use it for good, and you got somebody like that that's gonna use it for bad.
Right.
Like, why do you have these young black males out there doing the gobble neck? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, and they shaking their brains hard.
yeah, most definitely. Somebody's gonna do that shit. They're gonna be drunk as fuck, paws loose as fuck, and they gonna snap the fucking they brain stem and be fucked straight up.
It looks like somebody having a seizure, man, or like somebody overdosing on drugs or something. I mean, like,
that was
shit.
another thing I was thinking about too when I was looking at that video. Like, let's say it's a group of them niggas doing that shit and the police roll up. They asking to be shot at.
Right.
Like, what the fuck are y'all niggas doing?
Right. That shit is ridiculous.
Of course, the devil's advocate is going to say, well, why do we have to always worry about being shot? But the reality is, what?
I feel you, but that's the reality. This is America. And niggas is getting shot every day.
Talk Flirty in the message board said, what she say? She said, it's a distraction. I refuse to believe that black people is behind it. She think it's something
but
else.
they are though, because it's nothing but niggas in that video. It seemed like niggas from the South. No disrespect to niggas in the South, but let's just be honest. Niggas in the South is a whole different breed.
They either from there or the Midwest.
Hold up.
You from the South?
No. I mean, I've lived in Atlanta. I've lived in North Carolina. Shout out,
Shout out.
My thing is, we want to know how the Russians did it. I'm a little conspiracy theorist, so I just want to know how the Russians did it. Meaning that, the way that some information is given out, with these videos and shit, man. So a lot of actors out here, we got to be real careful where we get our information from, because there's a lot of people out here trying to trick us.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And it's been shown, if I'm kind of a little political, it's been shown that the Russians were like Black Lives Matter and White Lives Matter. So you got to be real careful out here, man, because the setup is real.
Oh, yeah.
So it sounds to me like the Russians did.
I'm glad you said that, because I wanted to bring something else up on the topic of the chicken. It's no secret that I'm a sophisticated ratchet.
Right, definitely.
So, daily on my way to my, good old county job, I like to listen to the Get Turned mix on Spotify. And I was listening, and there were 2 songs on the mix that caught my attention, but not for a good reason. It was a song by a nigga named Lil Pump, Lil Pump, because it's a whole lot of littles. We in a generation of littles.
Mm-hmm.
A song called Drug Addicts. And he's basically like making a whole song about all my niggas is drug addicts, and we be high and we do this and we do that. And basically, like, if you not with the drug addict movement, like, what
you're
the fuck are you doing?
You're a bum.
And then there was another song by this chick named Cuban Dog called Drug Dealers, where she was like coming from the female perspective, talking about like, yeah, I only fuck with drug dealers. I only fuck with niggas that, sell drugs and they be trapping and, this and that and the other. And, that shit immediately like turned me off. I ain't even gonna lie. As with the fuckery as I be, that's a whole nother level of fuckery right there.
I mean, but is it far fetched with how stuff is today? Like, this is what it is. This is what they choose to talk about. Nobody's no longer talking about being the drug pushers. They doing drugs now.
Right.
Well, I ain't gonna say we, but as a people, they're drinking lean, they popping these pills. They're doing heroin, they're doing meth, crazy.
I'm gonna be honest with you, as a street nigga, I don't even know how you motherfuckers can afford lean, because I'm gonna tell you, ever since activists went out the door, the prices are skyrocketing.
They getting prescriptions for that shit. Medi-Cal covering that shit. Niggas got codes like a motherfucker. They don't go away.
If you're drinking it and you ain't selling it, then you fucking up. And 2, if you niggas is sipping lean all day and you still get the flu, you doing too much.
Oh my God. Hold on, man.
But the thing is that
Are you fucking kidding me?
this lean shit is old though. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's been out for a long ass time. So I don't know why all of a sudden now this is back up in the game now. That shit's been old.
Because doing drugs is cool, bro. You know
ain't
that?
Hell no.
That's what they saying.
I mean, okay, listen. Doing drugs is one thing, but defining yourself and glorifying drug addicts is a whole nother thing.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah, for real.
I mean, it's one thing if people like, okay, on the weekend I like to turn up. It's another thing if it's like, I'm a drug addict. Like this is a lifestyle. That's some whole
Promoting
other
yourself.
shit right there. You know that, and then we know that the kids are the ones that's listening to this shit.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Man, because I'm from the golden era of hip hop, and I know a lot of the younger generations now. They say, "Well, y'all was doing it," and yeah, niggas was talking about back then. It was killing each other, you know, the gang banging shit, and you know, I'm slanging this to crackheads and that, and they was wrong too. Let's get that straight. They was wrong too. If you doing anything negative, pushing any negative line with music, it's wrong. Period. So I know a lot of the younger generations, they're quick to say like, oh well, you know, skinny jeans. Well, look how they was dressing. Niggas was wearing bell bottoms in the 70s. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Biker
saying?
shorts in the 90s. Remember that?
Yeah.
You know
Class
what?
act.
I'm glad you said that because I just had a conversation with a couple of my little squadrons about this whole thing with niggas wearing they pants below the ass line.
Well, you
When
know,
did that become cool?
that's
Man,
that's
hey.
some jail shit.
I think the more ignorant
I
you
don't
get,
like
the lower
it.
your pants get, right?
I don't like that.
But the
shit.
thing is, with me, is niggas sagging skinny jeans though.
Right.
That's because they don't fit.
Right.
Niggas
That's
is
But-
big.
bullshit.
Come on, nigga.
That's bullshit.
Hey, it's a trip.
Me, my bad, man.
Go ahead, you got it. Go ahead.
My thing is, I'm not gonna beat up on the youth for how they choose to dress, because every generation, you know, when we was wearing our big clothes, it was a problem. So it's always a problem with however an individual decides to express themselves. That's not my thing. My thing is, as you know, as a people, we already been through an epidemic. We've already been through the crack epidemic. We've already been through these epidemics. So let's pass it on to somebody else. Let's let the people who really into that, you know, let's let them get into that while we come up. That's my only thing is we've already been through an epidemic. We already know how this story ends. So let's rewrite some
But
shit.
that shit is a problem, though, OG. Like, it's a problem because, number one, it's the demasculinization of black men with these niggas wearing they pants below their ass. And number two, like, why? There's no logical reason to do it.
Hey,
I know some killers in some skinny jeans. You know what I'm saying? Because it's
Skinny
just
jeans
style.
is one
Like,
thing.
big fact.
you know,
I'm talking
Big
about niggas with they pants below their fucking ass with fucking boxer briefs on with a belt tight as fuck under the shit.
I
Why?
understand, and my granny
that
would kill me if I walked into
advertisement?
the house.
Is it
You know, like that.
advertised?
But I don't know. That's them, man. Like I'm not gonna tell a nigga, oh, okay, you are influenced by homosexuality based on the way you dress. If you're a man and you step up and you handle your
But you
responsibilities,
just said a minute ago that the Russians got influence, right? So you
That's
don't
true.
think that there's some kind of
Hey,
movement going on with the whole, you know.
Okay, look, talk flirty said there's nothing a black person does that a rich white man doesn't profit off of. So now a lot of things marketed as black or the culture keeps us ignorant and keeps the others rich.
Right.
shout out to J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar. Like there are positive factors that if a person that is in control and they feel like they got to have a certain amount of negativity, that's fine. But I just feel that from what I see, they are letting light come through. There is truth coming through. We do have our J. Coles and we have our Kendrick Lamars and stuff, and these are mainstream artists. So yeah, I'm not finna pick on the youth about how they
So I'm
dress.
never gonna
But-
get an answer about
yeah,
this whole
but-
ass thing.
No,
Sean.
no,
I'm
but
just saying.
but
like,
to say that,
Okay, I'll leave it alone.
that's only two though. That's only two people now, and then the youngsters don't listen to them like that. They be like, oh man, that's that bullshit. Like, nigga, we want to turn up.
Some,
You know what I'm saying? But
some.
to
I
go
mean,
off of what you said, the below the ass shit. Now pause. Now the other day, me and my boy Joe we was at work. Man, this nigga walked by. Pause. This nigga said, or this nigga walked by. Right now, one thing you sag, you know, nigga show a little boxer or something. You know what I'm saying? This nigga had on the briefs, but this nigga pants was like past his ass, nigga, like by his
Nasty.
like where his thigh at. I'm like, come on, my
It's
nigga.
nasty, huh?
Like really? Like,
Yeah,
come on.
Then walking all funny and shit.
Walking like wobbling to keep his pants up and shit.
How about we just say some of them niggas is probably really gay? I ain't mad at lifestyle choices
A
that
lot
people
of
make.
them are.
But let's just say that you know, they've made it cool, and if you're promoting yourself like that, then that's how people really feel. You know?
And it's important for you to know that being an HIV advocate, because that's the niggas that you need to be like in tune with, low-key.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
them is the niggas that's gonna need your help.
Shout out to the numbers that say African American women are the most newly infected people. So
Right, because
me
niggas
as
like
a fly
that.
ass nigga, you know, I try to navigate the waters for our black women to try to protect themselves as good as possible. Shout out to the fact that this is a uncut, real clear podcast, and I can say shit like this. Women, there's nothing to navigate. A nigga always appreciated if you touch his dick, so just put the condom on a motherfucker. There's nothing to talk about. Touch his dick, put the shit on. If you want to get fucked and you know what I'm saying, you don't give a fuck like that, you trying to get tossed up, whatever decision you make, put the condom on a nigga,
that's
man.
some OG slow, nigga.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying? Just put
Real
the condom
talk,
on it,
nigga.
because a nigga's never going to tell you to stop touching his dick.
We got
okay?
that glow in the dark issue.
Oh.
Hey, shout out to AC right now that pulled out her
Hey,
protection.
who trying to play Marco Polo?
Shout out to
Marco.
Shout out to AC telling us what the fuck. And but you playing Marco Polo with the condoms, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We are definitely with protecting ourselves over here on this podcast. We feel like, you know, when you care about yourself enough to protect yourself, you'll make better decisions in life as a whole.
If y'all don't know what happened, AC just pulled out a glow in the dark swipe cover.
Glow in the dark.
I think it says swipe.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
AKA condom. She
Got like
has
5 of them. How many you got in there?
She,
Oh, I got several in here. I get them from my job.
damn, you want one, nigga?
Yeah.
That nigga said, yeah.
Look, you can have one.
Go ahead.
Play Marco Polo with your bitch. She'll love it.
That shit look like a pack of candy.
Yeah, I got other shit.
They
in
used
here,
to
too.
they used to have flavored condoms. They still make those?
Yeah, I got those too. What do you need? We promoting safe sex.
That's
why I
right,
said
that's
we're
right.
gonna talk. I'm gonna talk
That's
to
right.
OG after the show.
Okay, well, there we have it.
So that's called Guilty One. Okay.
Let me go to the message boards right quick. We got Jazz said it's so funny you guys are talking about this because I was just watching the Boondocks earlier, the episode of Gangstalicious. He said homie over hoes. We got Burn Notice. Burn Notice said we did it, we let them in. Because the youngsters are stupid. White people invented the name sagging. Saying that backwards is niggas. Excuse me.
Wow, I never noticed that. Burn Notice. Wow.
Okay. Learn something new every day.
Wow. That's crazy.
He said they are not. Hispanics usually don't use condoms due to Catholicism.
Catholicism.
Oh, what is it? Catholicism.
Catholicism.
Okay,
but yes,
Catholicism.
it's true. They practice that rhythm method. They got the rhythm.
I'm not too.
But
I'm not
that
sure.
shit
but
don't work. That's why they got hella kids.
I don't know about that. I'm not gonna speak on that. It's kind of
Oh, I can.
That's kind of
I
borderline.
went to a Catholic school. I know.
Burn Notice said, "Whoa, Pickles, where you at?" Let's see. We got Talk Flirty said, "Let me get one of them. Let me get one of them bananas." That's funny. That's funny as fuck. So yeah, man. So I forgot what was the topic we initially started with.
We were talking about hell, I don't even know no more. But we gonna get into the next one.
Yeah, that's all.
So another topic we were talking about, which I think this is going to be controversial. Hopefully, we get a caller.
Yeah, call in, man. What the fuck? Ready the number.
Well, let her do this, and I'll do the number. I'll put the number.
So there was a young lady. I don't know who she is. She's just random. She posted a video online where she was basically saying that the reasons that men cheat are different from the reasons that women cheat. And basically saying, like, you know, for lack of better words, it's okay for a man to cheat because men cheat for, you know, different reasons than women. Women cheat for emotional reasons. Men just cheat, you know, sporadically. And basically saying that that's the reason why she's paid and why men are willing to, you know, give her coin. And she's the one who's, being committed to, because she understands that men, cheat for different reasons than women. And so, I pose this question to the squadron, like, do y'all really believe this bullshit? Like, are y'all really believing, first and foremost, that men and women cheat for different reasons?
Yeah.
Because if so, I'm here to tell you that y'all are misinformed. Like, women.
Do you want me to play it? I have the audio. If you want me to play it, or are you good on it?
You can, if you want to play it for the listeners, so the listeners can know what she said, and then they can be in the loop.
All right, here we go, listeners.
Opinion. A lot of my friends are like, well, that's not okay, Rosie. That why are you're supposed to be standing up for women and da 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 da. Like, no, I don't feel like it's okay for a woman to act like a man. And that's why I'm able to find a man that wants to take care of me, because he knows that I look at life like that. I think that when a man
hold on now. That shit started way later.
It's my opinion. A lot of my friends are like, well, that's not okay, Rosie. That why are you're supposed to be standing up for women and da 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 da. Like, no, I don't feel like it's okay for a woman to act like a man. And that's why I'm able to find a man that wants to take care of me, because he knows that I look at life like that. I think that when a man cheats, I think he's just is a nut. But I think it's because Daddy taught me that. But I think when a woman sleeps with another man outside the relationship, that's actually cheating, because it's emotional for women. Women are emotional creatures. Men are animals. So they just yeah, they're animals, and there's nothing wrong with that. They're animals, and so they see a piece of meat, they eat it, and then afterwards they want to go home to their wives. They're thinking about their wives. So I don't think it's the same thing. I don't think this is the same thing as a woman.
Shout out to the bullshit she just said.
Yes,
as a man and coming onto this podcast, wanting to keep it as 100% as possible.
Yeah, keep it a buck.
Niggas cheat because they're idiots, and sometimes when that blood rushes to your dick, you ain't really thinking. You just thinking about relieving a hard penis, but no excuses, nothing right. I've been on the opposite of that coin, and I fucked up before, with somebody that I've loved dearly, and I don't want to be in the habit of giving weakness an excuse. You know what I'm saying? And I also don't want to be in the habit of thinking that women can just call men animals and think that that's a compliment.
Right. And
some women want animals. They want
fine.
animals in the bedroom, right?
That's fine. And hopefully those women can have a real conversation with their man and tell him that this is how I want to be fucked, and they have a stronger relationship.
Okay, now with this topic, if you want to call in and speak on it, the number is 213-618-8961. 213-618-8961.
Now, I feel an obligation as being the only cootie cat in the room to speak on this. There is a misconception. I think that men are still living in the old days to think that women only cheat for emotional reasons, or that women only have casual sex for emotional reasons. Now, there are some women who will have sex with a man to get over their ex, okay? But truth be told, women have the ability to have casual sex with no feelings involved.
Only when they use condoms.
Contrary to popular belief. And I'm not trying to break y'all hearts or, crush y'all egos or whatever, but niggas need to come to terms with the fact that women don't just cheat for emotional reasons. Like, bitches want to get head and get fucked real good and then go back home to their nigga just like niggas do.
Well,
that's absolutely right.
That's what I said. Remember, I said I don't know if it was last episode or episode before that that women are the new niggas. Like,
right?
It's a whole different.
And y'all will never know that we cheating.
That's true. It is
because we will never get caught.
I've been in a situation where I knew mine was cheating.
Well, she was slipping.
No, maybe she just really
She might have wanted you.
She
might have wanted you to know. Sometimes we want our nigga to know that we cheat.
Nah, she tried. So I'm too observant. Like it's like this. Look, I'm the type of person, like, if I'm with you like that, or each person, I can study they character, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if they're doing something out of character, it's a red flag. I'm big on red flag.
Real fast. What sign are you?
Leo.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm big on red flags, right? You know, it was like, okay, it goes from if you're in a relationship with somebody, right, and you talk to them on lunch breaks, they call you on lunch breaks, blah blah blah. You know, that stopped happening. Even when you bring up taking a break, when the other person's brought up taking a break, it was a no-go. So that's like, and when somebody brings up taking a break, that's usually what it means. Not all the time, but a lot of times that means that, like, you know, I'm done, I need to go do my thing, or the other only thing it means is, like, you're doing too much right now, we need a break. And then, you know, there's the turning the phone upside down. And I'm only speaking from experience, because I was doing shit that I wasn't supposed to. Mm-hmm. And I was doing it for so long that I still look at my phone right now. I still turn my phone upside down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Out of habit.
It's a habit now.
Right.
So once that person did it, I said, okay, it is what it is.
So what came first? Did you and maybe I don't know what to call it. Did you fuck up first, or did she fuck up first, or was it just you just was so much into always being you that you didn't realize you cared for this person until she did what she did? I mean, you know.
Nah. I knew that before that, but yeah, I fucked up like years before that. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's why it was easy for me to be like, okay, it's cool because I know what I did. Like, I'm man enough to accept shit. You know, I accept shit for what it is.
Shout out to the real men that could understand the 50% they play in every situation.
Right. So it's like, and I'm a big believer in karma. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I did what I did and what I was doing before that relationship, and it's like, okay, once I got over this shit, I'm like, it's cool now. It was like, okay, we, you know, it's even. But yeah, the whole cheating shit, I think at a certain time, that's what it was. Women, I don't know about now, because it's a whole different. Women is totally different now than what it used to be.
Exactly.
Yes.
At one point, I feel it was the women would cheat when they cheated. Like, they was all the way in on that shit. Like,
right.
They so attracted to this person, like they don't care, throwing it away,
right,
no matter what it is. Even if that situation is way worse than the situation you in. You know what I'm saying?
Grass is always greener on the other side. You think it's like,
you think it is. You would think it is,
okay,
but in a lot of cases it's not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And shout out to the people that be in that situation, and you know the person cheat on you, and I don't know how many of y'all here think forgiveness and cheating. Have y'all ever forgave somebody for cheating? Any of y'all?
Mm-hmm.
I've been in a situation where you was like, you know what?
Me being a person who's been incarcerated, I think that that almost comes with the game. It's just that I look at love like a mug. You ever drop a mug and it break and it's your favorite mug and you put it back together,
okay,
but you can never find every piece. Like,
you for sure gonna have that chip
or two or something like that. So yeah, it's like you're put back together, but there's always gonna be pieces missing. So
yes,
in the spirit of forgiveness, you know, from men and women's side, if you forgive, you have to understand that part of forgiving is letting go. But at the same time, because there's pieces missing, you will always be paying attention. And so you'll always notice the pieces missing from the mug when you drink from it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
and I can say this from me being in a situation where I was cheated on.
mm-hmm,
That actually helped me as a person become a better person, because, you know, I wasn't sensitive to a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? And when it's hard as fuck for me to be hurt by somebody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I could be cool with somebody, and if they did something to where it's like, oh, I ain't fucking with you no more, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Whatever. But now it's a different thing. Like, if I get into it with, you know, one of y'all, I'll be the bigger man to be like, hey, look, what we need to do to fix the situation. Prior to that, I'll be like, man, fuck them niggas.
Is that, when you say prior to that, would you say that that's like my 20s? Or would you say that being in your 30s is what kind of helped evolve
that most definitely, maturity most definitely, but that right there helped me be a better person, like in life, and that was to getting shit, whether it was to get shit accomplished. Because once I came out of what in the episode I talked about depression, like when that shit happened, I was depressed, and I didn't know that I wasn't hiding it. I thought I was hiding good, but in the episode, people was like, "Yeah, nigga, you know you was depressed, nigga. We seen it." I'm like, "Well, goddamn, nigga, I thought I was doing a good thing." But once I came out of that, nigga, I ain't looked back. It's been all go, and everything has been working. You know what I'm saying? On my end, everything has been great. We have this show here. You know what I'm saying? I got my beautiful co-host in this bitch, and I got my old Planters peanut head ass nigga Demis here. You know what I'm saying?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, man. That's sorry to go into a deep dive in that, but women. And I don't know now. That was recent. She recently said this, right? So I don't know now. It did once, and she probably in her 30s.
But see,
plus
I
two.
feel like the woman who recorded this video is low key simple minded herself, because
She looked like it.
she, if anything, is subscribing to the shit these niggas want her to believe. You know what I mean? Niggas want you to believe that, you know, you're supposed to accept whatever it is that they putting out as long as they're providing for you and so on and so forth.
No, but
That's kind of like what she
was
was saying. Like,
enough.
oh, you know, that's why niggas take care of me. That's why niggas do this, because I know that women have a different place from women. It's one thing to submit to your man who's being the man and really, you know, being a fixture in the family structure and playing his position and all that. And then my whole thing when it comes to cheating, I should never fucking feel like I'm being cheated on.
Right.
If a nigga can pull it off to where I don't feel like I'm being cheated on, and he's able to take care of home and, you know, do all his shit over here and fuck the shit out of me, and he's present and all that, low key, I don't even give a fuck if you're cheating, because low key, I'm not even going to be thinking about whether or not you're cheating.
Right.
But where niggas fuck up is where somebody said in the comments, somebody's patterns change. You start noticing the difference. Like, oh, this nigga not responding to text the way he used to. He's not taking me out the way he used to. This nigga working out all of a sudden. And before, this nigga was eating Sunday dinners and getting seconds and thirds like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, you start noticing. No, for real. You start noticing the pattern changes and shit.
Yeah.
And that's what make bitches feel a certain type of way. And then the new age woman is going to feel like, okay, I'm going to trump this nigga. You think you doing some shit, I could do some shit. I'm a cute bitch. I could pull a nigga too. Right. And then that's how the cycle starts. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's not healthy. You know, it's really not cool for anybody to be doing this shit. But at the end of the day, I just want motherfuckers to know, like, don't think that women are simple-minded enough to think that, okay, we're just going to accept this cheating bullshit and that we're not capable of doing the bullshit too. At the end of the day, if you're going to put yourself out there to cheat on a woman, know that you are in a position to get cheated on too.
Right.
And you might never fucking know that you're being cheated on.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Just saying.
And I think,
but I don't condone cheating. I'm just going to put that. I don't condone cheating. I condone black love. I condone black love. I condone everybody just doing what they're supposed to do in the relationship.
As men, sometimes I think that we don't always understand the situation we put ourselves in, because it's nothing for us to just fuck a bitch and, you know, still love our woman. Because, you know, I mean, she did have one point. It's an animal point of view. The one thing I want to do is kind of bring Demis into this conversation, because I feel like, you know, the quiet guy has like a lot of opinions. Nothing, right? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like, well, how do you feel, bro? Because, you know,
especially being a man with two daughters.
Yeah, two daughters, man. How old are your daughters? I mean, you can share that with us. 8 and 10. And I know that I'm working on a song called Hypocrite that I'm finna release shortly. You know what I mean?
Okay, plug that in real quick.
Of course. Stating that you know, am I the type of man that I would want to date my daughter? So I asked that question to you with 2 daughters. Are you the type of man that you would want to see your daughters with? When you said the younger you, was that the 20s? When you're 20, 30, 40? I don't. Okay. So it took. So it took into your 30s to realize,
40s.
like, I don't know how old, black don't crack, y'all. So, all these people, I don't know how old everybody is. And we kind of skirted around that question a little bit, Yeah. Okay. All right. Way to have ownership.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest. Every nigga cheats.
I don't like to say that blanket statement because I have some friends that.
But it's facts, though.
No, I have friends that.
All y'all
didn't
niggas
cheat.
at this table have cheated.
Nah, well, yeah, at this table.
Exactly. So
For
every
example,
nigga cheats.
Hold on. For
Not
example, we have a
necessarily.
friend. We have a mutual friend
I'll
named
wait.
DJ Worm 2G. He's been on the show.
Okay.
And that is like my little bro.
All right.
And he just got out of a difficult relationship. And
He's not in a relationship
Hold
no
on.
more?
Hold on. No. And I know one thing, and he's probably gonna kill me. He's probably gonna kill me for putting his business out there. But I know for a fact that his problems
Are you fucking kidding
didn't come
me?
from cheating, but yet he still had relationship problems. You feel me? Like I know
Oh,
for a fact,
man.
like
I'm
that's my little bro, my little homie, my barber. Like he holds a lot of titles for me. And one thing I'm most proud of my friend is that he didn't cheat. Like I'm proud of that. Like I'm trying to share in on that glory.
Yeah.
Like nigga,
He's
whatever happened, I don't give a fuck. You didn't cheat. It's her fault.
Oh, man.
And I was pulling for my dog, like, and that's one thing I can say. Like, he is he's a stand. It's rare to find a young nigga like that.
Yeah. And I feel like eventually his woman gonna come back, and I hope he
Oh, man.
I hope that he makes her pay for her mistakes so that maybe she'll be, more ready for the next real nigga she might, if she's lucky, come across. Because a lot of times we fuck up when we young or we fuck up when we dumb. Because, youth isn't always, some people are young and smart. Some people are old and dumb. So a lot of times we fuck up. Like I said, I fucked up and I'm still trying to work it out with my significant other. I just want to throw that out there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because we know she listening and we know I better say something or, nigga, I ain't going to have my tacos and grits in the morning, right?
That nigga said
You want tacos and grits? That's a hell of a combo.
I know, because that's me. I like hell of a combos.
Yeah, tacos and grits.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
That's hey,
That's
y'all
LA
heard it
to
here
me.
first. Citizen under the podcast, tacos and grits.
to me, if you could
Tacos
put
and
applesauce and
grits.
pork chops together, you should have no problem with tacos and grits.
I don't
Especially
have
coming
a
from
problem.
LA.
Some
As
bitch.
long
Coming
as
from
it's
LA
cheese in
where-
my grits.
I'm just saying,
I
coming
have
from
no problem.
LA where we all Blaxican, whether we is or not. You know what I'm saying? Like LA is the type of place where when you go order your food, you know how to say queso for cheese. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Hell yeah.
you know how to say, different things to get your point across because
Extra
in LA
crema.
we deal with exactly, cierra la puerta, like, shut the door, like, as African Americans, we actually go, whether our Hispanics know it or not, we actually go out the way to understand the parts that are important to us. So, nigga, if I like cheese, I know queso. You know what I'm saying?
Extra queso.
Extra queso, like mucho queso, like nigga, we know how to talk. So, shout out to whatever Hispanic listeners we might have, because we are.
We most
we super
definitely have
LA.
some. We most definitely have some.
But I don't want to keep the love line thing going too long. So,
we done with that, and I got a good topic for a segue. I want to know how y'all feel about this. I seen a lot of women sharing this post from this guy named Dion. He said, "Who raised you niggas? Talking about I pay rent, she pay utilities.
I remember that.
I pay the bill, she tip. Fuck all that. Baby, I'm paying everything. You just stack your bread. If I need your help, I'll let you know."
That nigga live in Arkansas.
And wait. And if I fall off, you put me back in the position to win. Only boys believe in 50-50. You're not a provider nor a real man if you're splitting bills with your woman. No debate.
Woo, no debates.
And that's why I'm glad you was here. That's why.
Hold up.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's why I'm glad she here, because I was like, damn, I needed her here for that.
This is a challenging one for me. Okay?
Okay. Because you want a nigga to pay your bills, huh? Is that why it's challenging?
No, it's not for that reason. Because I know that in today's society, women make more money than men.
Mm-hmm.
It's not how it used to be back in the day, where the man was the breadwinner and the woman was, the stay-at-home little issue. If it was like that, then I think it would be an expectation that a man should be the provider. But I think that anytime a man knows that his woman is making more money than him, I think it's kind of hard for him to wrap his brain around the idea of him being the primary sole provider. And I think that's where the 50-50 comes into play. And furthermore, I think that as a woman, just because you don't want your man to be out here struggling and just breaking himself to try to provide, you're going to want to contribute something to the household. So that's where the 50-50 comes into play. Me being someone who has a stable job with a pretty substantial income, I'm not comfortable with not contributing anything to my household.
I understand.
Even with my man having an income, I just feel that it's my duty to provide something.
Okay.
Like when you say her stacking her bread or whatever, like what's she stacking her bread for? To leave your ass and go somewhere else?
To leave his broke ass.
Right.
I don't remember saying anything about stacking bread.
No, he said if I need your help, I'll let you know. He said, baby, I'm paying for everything. You stack your bread.
Okay, so I think that he, but no, that's important because there's things that happen to black men that are just
unique situations.
I mean, I'm just saying, or for example, like sometimes
Getting killed with no life insurance. Shout out to those who have their life insurance.
Exactly. There's just certain things that men don't necessarily prepare for that women are just equipped to prepare for, and I think that that's the part that he's saying where you stack your bread, because by default he knows that him telling his woman stack your bread, she's gonna be prepared for all the shit that he's not thinking about. You know what I'm saying? And that's a power couple for you.
I think the things that make a power couple is the people that can come together and decide what do we need to do and what can we do to help each other so we can get to the next level. Sometimes, I'm a hustler, right? I'm an old hustler, right? And my big homie used to tell me, sometimes it's your turn, sometimes the ball's in your court, sometimes it's mine. Meaning basically like sometimes you might have to connect with the cheap price, sometimes I might. So we can't get into a power struggle. What we can do is we can do what we can to help each other succeed and get to the next level.
Right.
I don't want to get into always a financial fight. I want to know that, look, if I got it and I got it, then I got it. But if I don't got it, let me know that my significant other can step up to the plate so I don't have to be stressed out, because as a man, if I get stressed out, then I pass that stress on to those who are around me. You know what I mean? So basically negative energy makes negative energy. You know what I mean? So let's just keep it positive. If you're able to help and you can help, let's relieve the stress of being a black man and having to deal with all the shit that we have to deal with, all the ass we have to kiss, all the police who want to shoot us, all the motherfuckers who don't want to see a nigga survive. Let's relieve the stress so that as a black man, knowing that my thoughts are so strong and powerful that I can achieve whatever it is that I think, a.k.a. ESPN commercials, brother.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
let's let the energy build. Let's let the energy build. So I hate when it's like, I gotta ask my woman for help. Like that hurts my pride.
She should just know when you need help.
She should
if
know,
she's in tune with you, she should just know.
I hate
and just come in.
I hate assuming that my significant other, whatever, automatically can just figure me out. Even though we got years. Like, I'm the type of nigga that I feel like it take at least 3 years before you even really know a person. Like,
but as a woman, I will say that the times when she doesn't just automatically fall in, 9 times out of 10 is because she probably don't got it. It's not because she don't know that you need it. It's because she legit don't got it. Because we know when our nigga needs some shit.
Right.
But there's times where we don't got it because we handling shit in the background that we don't always make y'all privy to because we don't want to put extra stress on y'all. You know what I'm saying?
That's what communication comes in at.
That's true.
I mean, if you're in a relationship, you, like I said, you should literally be able to talk and say, hey, look, I got this. This is what I bring to the table. I need help here, or I might need help there. And your significant other is supposed to say, you know what? I'm going to relieve this stress off of you. Or
That's
I'm
so
going to
true.
be able to do that and stick it to your word. If you say you're going to do something, do it. I mean, shit, nigga. I mean.
But there's some men who get overwhelmed when they woman is like, oh, babe, I got to pay such and such child care. Oh, babe, the insurance is due. Or, oh, babe, da-da-da-da. So it's like if she starts doing shit on her own and she's not necessarily giving him play-by-play, then he's feeling a certain type of way because of that too. So it's like a damned if you
But-
do, damned if you don't.
but
You
why-
know what I'm saying?
But why are we feeling some type of way? We're feeling some type of way because we have the stresses of making sure everything is done. So if you're not letting me know that I got this and I could trust and have faith in you that you do have it, then I'm still, as a man, I'm still stressing because I know that this is an important thing to making sure that the household is straight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
It's
once
about
again,
having faith in each other at the end of the day.
communication.
Um,
Communication is what breeds faith.
hello.
You don't talk to me, nigga. I don't know.
Hello.
I'm fighting and shit, and I'm getting all, I'm all stressed the fuck out, and I'm like, look, I don't want to eat your pussy tonight because, bitch, I gotta pay rent, I gotta go to work and shit
What?
like that.
What?
I'm just saying, like,
Hold on, nigga.
I'm
I
real.
don't give a fuck how broke you are.
Nah, nigga. Like,
Nigga,
no,
what?
because if I'm stressed the fuck out, then I'm stressed the fuck out. Like that
I
shit,
feel you.
that
I'm
shit
just
bleeds
joking.
into every point. I threw that out there because who don't like good head.
Hey, ready? Come on, nigga. You kind of late with the horns, nigga.
I'm in the chat room seeing where I'm about to start reading that.
Hey, for all my health buffs, nigga, you supposed to be doing push-ups every time you hear
get a
them.
Boar's
them-
Head
them,
sponsor or some shit?
Nah, fuck that. We
Jesus
looking for our Jack
Christ.
We need
Jack
a-
Daniels sponsor, man. We've been pushing this shit since
Already
day
put it
one.
in the universe. Look over there in that ting over there.
Hey, shout out to Jack Daniels.
Shout out to Jack.
Made
and Daniel.
only in Lynchburg, Tennessee. Now, if you don't give a nigga a sponsor that fucks with a drink that's made in Lynchburg,
Right.
you really fucking up.
We've been
You know what I'm
fucking with
saying?
Jack
You
and
fucking
Daniel
up.
from the
'Cause
very beginning.
we could drink Hennessy, nigga. That shit made in France. France fucks with niggas, okay? So keep it American, right?
Right. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I seen that the other day too. I'm like, God damn, they got the big lynch right here. I'm going to the message board. B Hop said, "I seen that stupid ass post. He's on a high horse." Burn notice said, "Simp ass nigga." Anthony said, "Well, call me boys the boys then, cause I'm 50-50." Mike Young said, "Fuck all that. A real marriage is 50-50. Talk Flirty said he just wanted some likes. Angie said, "Shit, it's like 60-40 with me." B Hop
40 ain't
said,
bad.
"B Hop said shit's too expensive for one person to cover everything. Teamwork is
Here we go.
required these
Teamwork
days."
make the dream work.
Burn Order said, "First I have to bring to the table. I have to bring it to the table alone. Then I eat alone. It's 50-50 because it take 50 when they leave. Or they take 50 when they
Ooh.
leave."
Hey.
That's cold.
That's some shit,
That's
right?
crazy.
Man.
Burn Order said, "Power couple. A power couple is a couple that builds together 50-50.
There you go.
Burn Order said, "We need more fathers back in the homes."
Hey, no
Thank
knock on that.
you.
All my homies take care of their kids, man.
Hey, yeah.
And, I ain't got no weak friends, my nigga. We all. I hate that right now because in today's times, it's a lot of men, black men, that stepping it up, and they don't get no credits. We always
Facts.
talk about the ones that don't. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Let's keep it positive, man. It's a lot of niggas stepping it up. Shit, fuck
yeah.
that.
Talk Flirty said, "If a man is jaded by the fact that his woman makes more than him, he needs to reevaluate where he is in life.
Or grind it out.
But at the same time, a relationship is 50-50. If the people in that relationship want it to be 50-50, a power couple doesn't have to be 50-50. A power couple is a couple that keeps a mutual respect, love, and build off of its 80-20, or whether it's 80-20, 50-50, 70-30, it's a balance." Let's see.
Shout out to the message board right
yeah.
now.
Talk Flirty said Jack Daniels is racist.
It's a black man made that talk. Flirty, what you talking about? They just told us, man, we can support Jack Daniels, man. This ain't Starbucks.
Burn notice that I'm not supporting Lynchburg with taxes. Talk Flirty said, when I come on the show, I'm bringing my own bottle, a black owned brand.
Hey, shout it out too. You know what I mean? Like I said, Instagram, the real OG EYEZLOW.
You did.
YouTube, OG EYEZLOW. I really would rather you bounce to the Instagram and then I could bounce you to where I feel what projects are important to me right now. Got a new project dropping, so if you want to come on and support your black-owned brand, get you some Douce or some Ace of Spades or whatever it is that you into, we not mad. We about the people.
Man.
What you think, Ben? I'm just saying, because we've been in the barbershop with the shop talk, man, and it gets crazy in the barbershop. Like, that is the black hub. You know what I'm saying? So,
it goes down up in the. People think that shit is bullshit. Like, that shit is for real, for real.
I mean,
it really goes down in barbershop. It be good talk, deep talk. You know, it's a lot of stuff, man.
Shout out to those who go vote. I forgot to say that. That's another little mission of mine. I feel that we're dealing with the administration that we're dealing with right now, not because of the people that did vote. I feel like it's because of the people that didn't. So shout out to those who vote in our local elections. That's the people that vote in the mayors. And when you're wondering why your potholes ain't fixed in your side of town, think about whether you exercise your vote. I know it's a lot of conspiracy theorists out there, especially as black folks, that feel like it don't matter. I feel like it do, because they wasn't discriminatory when they was killing people about niggas, blacks, whatever you want to say, voting. They was killing everybody. If you was white and you was trying to help us vote, you was getting killed too. So I think that whenever what we call our enemy, or maybe not our friends, whenever they start killing their own, I feel like it's important. I feel like one of the ways that they trick you is by getting you to believe that things that matter don't matter. A long time ago, we couldn't read. As soon as they gave us the permission to read and all that shit, you get, a Floyd Mayweather or somebody that's important and is rich that can't read. So read and vote.
And you heard that. We about to go into a small break.
Hey.
Oh, we taking a break?
Yeah, we're
Taking
gonna
a break.
take a small break, man.
Does this mean you gonna play a song or something?
Yeah.
Denise said no more shots for OG.
Who said that?
Denise taking care of me and mine. I think that's a new listener. Shout out, Denise.
Hey,
Shout
shout
out
out
to
to
Denise.
Denise, my
Oh, we got
significant
another
other,
new
talking
listener.
shit.
Oh, okay.
But keeping it
Hold on,
real.
significant other in here. Hold on. Hey.
Hey, no words for that, man. Shout out to Denise, my taco and grits. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, taco and grits.
My taco and grits right there, man. I love it to death. I made a lot of mistakes. I'm trying to get back right. I'm trying to rebuild trust and shit. Some of the issues that we probably had is she thinks that what I did is greater than the pain that she's caused. I feel that everybody's wrong to try to judge the next man's pain. I hurt, she hurt, and as a man, it's up to me to put aside my hurt to make sure that she doesn't hurt. So we go through this struggle of, oh, well, what you did was more fucked up. I cheated. I fucked another bitch. You know what I'm saying? And she has caused pain to me. I feel like trust is trust, however you betray it, whether it be with my dick, which I'm maybe a little bit more careless than I should be with, or whether it be financially or whatever it be. I feel that betrayal is betrayal. She feels that, me fucking a bitch, trying to move a bitch in, all kind of crazy.
Move a bitch in.
Yeah.
Well,
What?
I guess we'll hear more about that
After the break.
After this break.
What do
Tune
you
in,
mean?
everybody. Tune in.
I have to say it because she gonna ride my ass for saying it, man. I've made a lot of mistakes.
All right, so this song tonight.
What do you mean?
This song tonight is by Faceless Sage. The song is called Faceless Masterpiece.
Oh shit!
Hey, I love y'all show. Maybe I should leave the shots alone because I'm feeling real good. You got the mics off, man. Oh, you got the mics off, nigga. Let's talk amongst each other.
Wait, hold on. We having technical difficulties. Well, my goddamn this Faceless Sage don't want to play.
Hey, is that an iPhone? Technical difficulties.
There
Hey,
we
you
go.
know what?
Goddamn, here we go. All right, Faceless Sage, Faceless Masterpiece. Here we go. We going on break.
Found the keys to my brain and lock the secrets of my mind. So proceed to throw your hate, cause to that energy I'm blind. And trust my revenge and karma and her friend time. I'm constantly drifting through life's endless possibilities. Got to strive and reach, even through the unknown. Now that I conquer my fear, it's time to hit my zone. That's what I keep on saying through meditation and praying, making music for adrift souls. Hope my message will resonate when you struggle in life. This song will take you to a better place. Impossible to hide your pain. It's written on your face. Fought through depression and did it without a weapon. That's what gives me my perspective. Never gave up on dreams and hopes. Encountered a lot of snakes from the inside. Tried to sink my boat. Took it on the chin and kept it moving. Buoy, stay afloat. Broke them down to the core on the inside. Found they living broke for bad for them. Sometimes I'm sad for them. But no matter how I'm feeling, no, these records never stop. Targeting the top of the game, my aim is dead shot. Is this really my life? Don't think I earned this shit. But I see a lot of imposters who don't yearn this shit the way I do. This is rapping, but to me, this my heart blues. Revealing my inner conscience on the microphone, the truth. It's a spiritual awakening when I enter the booth. Man, I never felt alive like I did that first time. So if you're waiting on your moment, tell you that you wasting time. Cause while y'all patiently waiting, know I'm on the grind for mine. This is sounding like a masterpiece to make your boy cry. Man, I used to stay up late every night and ask why. Did you put me through the struggle? Did you put me through this pain? Became the myth and the legend, said I do this for the games. So no matter size of fame, I'll never forget my aim. Feeling hotter than Matt Cain. He pitched the perfect game, and the universe is speaking. I don't listen, my mistake. With some sacrifice, there's a lot to give and take. Bore witness to the birth of the king, faceless sage. I hope this song hit home. Thank you for pressing play. Faceless sage, I'm out, man. Thank y'all for fucking with me.
And just like that, we are back. Once again, that was Faceless Sage with Faceless Masterpiece. I hope y'all enjoyed that. I've been going surfing SoundCloud for artists to that's not out yet, to get their shit on here. And
I'm finna sit in my league, y'all.
And it's certain things where getting the music, helping people get out there. You might like them, and just like how I would want people to listen to this and hear it and be like, this is dope, you should listen to it, something like that. So I will most definitely send you the link to this song. Oh, are you talking about the other song or this song?
She's talking about this one.
Oh, okay. If she's talking about this one, I will send it to you. I'm gonna end up making a playlist with all the songs that I play. But yeah, man. So now AC, I'm about to put in the hands of AC while I go make this hookah, and I know she got some. Hey, and to y'all, this show has been dope.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Topics, explanations, point of views, everything has been dope. You know what I'm saying? And to people that's listening, if this is your first time listening, this show is totally unscripted, uncut, unedited. This is live. This is not us recording it yesterday and we putting it out today and cleaned it up. This is live.
Then a motherfucker.
Oh, hey, yo! Shout out to Joe. Just for you, I'll play that song. I'll play that song going out. That song is nuts. Y'all gonna laugh at that song. But AC, what topics you got? What you got?
Okay. So in light of this conversation we've been having about relationships and such, I'm not.
Get up on the mic.
Okay, I'm not used to having things all in my face and in my mouth. Goddamn it! I don't like
since
that
when?
shit.
Since
When? Forever.
I just came back to the mic to do this. Hold on.
Since forever.
Since when?
I don't want. I don't want.
Fucking kidding me?
No, I'm not actually. So, but neither here nor there. So, we've been talking about relationships and things like that. There was this Yitty-year-old woman who
what?
Yitty.
Y'all heard it here first. Yitty. They didn't give me the whole bottle, y'all. I'm sorry.
Nigga, you took the whole bottle. I told you,
look,
bro.
gone. Look, turn around, shit, gone.
This is what happens every time, dude. Every time it's a guest, they get fucked up on here.
That's why niggas got to bring their own bottle.
And you the only person that I ever gave the disclaimer to because I seen firsthand, dude. I fucks with you, and you still fell victim to the bottle.
Shout out to Friday.
Shout out. What do you mean? But neither here nor there. The Yitty-year-old woman. She was on there talking about how she is a Yitty-year-old version.
Hold on, come out. Born again? She got shit sold back up?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
She is a legit virgin.
What?
She was raised.
Don't nobody like her?
Listen, Sway. Look, I'm gonna give you the background.
She ugly?
She was. Look, you thought you should have.
Yeah,
seen
I did.
Okay.
Man, wasn't nobody good enough to get like? Come on, man.
Okay,
If you
so
meet a
look,
woman that's 25 and she tell you she a virgin, then you don't try your hardest.
she got standards. She was raised a certain type of way. Okay,
That sounds
And
like a lie.
So she is still a virgin because she said that she had not met the one. And she was raised to hold herself a marriage.
I wonder if that means that she's never did anal. Like, you know how white women are. I'm just saying.
And Wendy Williams asked her, like, so you never like done anything? You never had like foreplay? You never did anything? She's never even like really played with a dick or done anything.
Oh my God!
Hold on, a real dick or
She's never played with sex toys.
sex toys? I mean, sex toys and stuff like that.
She asked her that. She's never had an orgasm. Period, dude.
Who the fuck believes that?
I do, low key. I believe it. It's
I know you
possible.
cynical. You a black woman.
No, I just believe it because I know some bitches are hella basic.
Ooh,
So
hey.
with that said, this basic yitty-year-old
Yitty. I like
woman,
that. Yitty.
my question to you gentlemen is, as y'all being the mature black men that y'all are,
Right.
let's
Demis.
say,
Yeah.
Demis.
Yeah.
let's,
I'm still making mistakes.
you better stop it. Your girl is on here live.
I know.
He ain't doing nothing. This nigga in here speaking knowledge. If you were, let's say you know had been through your little lifestyle changes and now you find yourself in your early 50s and you're a single man, out here in the dating world, and you're out there, would you consider a 50-year-old virgin, or would you want a woman that's more experienced? Like, is it too late for her? Does she
It
still
is
have
too late.
chance?
Once that pussy start drying up, what you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. She done been through. Man, I don't believe her.
What if she got like years worth of squirting stocked up?
I don't believe her.
She might have like years worth.
Nigga,
of
she got
squirting.
waterfalls and shit.
Nigga, she
Man, somebody done fucked that
wet
bitch,
you
man.
up like a motherfucker,
Somebody done
bro.
fuck that bitch, man. She trying to be famous or something, man. She ain't got.
Nigga,
You know,
she might wet you up like a motherfucking
at the end
water
of the day,
hose, bro.
At the end of the day, any woman that only got pussy, I don't give a fuck if it's untouched pussy, just touched pussy, whatever kind of pussy. If that's all you got to offer, then you in trouble. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck if it's nifty, never been touched, or
He said
18
nifty.
or 19 or whatever the fuck you calling that bitch. I don't believe her for
Nifty.
one. I don't believe it.
Okay, all right, okay.
In today's world, nigga, with
Look,
Pornhub,
wait a minute,
X-Videos,
wait a minute.
XNXX.
See, I ain't the only one that watch. See, I ain't the only one that watch Pornhub.
Why this nigga?
Come on, we grown, man. You know,
why
we watch
this
pornos.
nigga
Come on,
B Hop
man.
said don't go chasing waterfalls?
Pornos is better than
I'm dead
cheating.
as fuck. I'm
Pornos is
fucking
better than
dead.
cheating, right?
No, but seriously though, y'all, I was just curious because
What about you, Demis? Do you believe it? Let's talk. Do you believe that shit?
It's kind of hard to believe, man. It's 50.
Come on, man. That bitch done use some things. That hymen is broke.
Yeah, she didn't.
I don't give a
She
fuck.
didn't.
well maybe from tampons. I don't know.
So she ain't never like not nothing.
Hell no. Is that
Not a
this
little
fake
rubber to-
news? The Russians. The
You
Russians.
said fake news. Oh my god, this nigga.
Blame it on the Russians, nigga.
Conspiracy theorist.
Oh my god.
This is the resident conspiracy.
Okay, so
theorist.
the problem I have with that, right, is
Hey,
that
yo, look,
from
hold
the
on, hold
test- Okay.
I gotta join they listing porn sites on here. That XNXX, yeah, that shit fire on me.
Yeah, that's fire. That's fire.
Sorry,
I
may cut
think
you off.
when you start making profiles so you can make comments on the bitches, that's when you like, nigga.
Yeah, that's real deep into that shit. Yeah.
for real.
Your girl said she not a virgin if she use tampons. But you
Ooh.
don't have an orgasm off of tampons.
You don't know what she feeling,
Shit.
nigga. Motherfuckers
You-
have
hey.
orgasms
Hey,
off of getting kicked in the balls. How you gonna
I
tell
ain't
what-
never fucking came off of a tampon.
That's
okay?
you though.
That's
You done
your
had dick
personal
before
shit.
too though.
That
We
shit
talking
ain't
about
big enough, nigga. Super plus or not, nigga.
Oh.
Okay, do you hear me, Sway?
Whoa.
Nigga, it ain't enough super plus in the world, bitch.
All right, so here's my take since I'm back on the mic. Now
the boy is back.
the boy, I used to have a song called "Your Boy's Back." That's funny.
Hey, we have to pull that out. You have to pull some of that shit out the bag, bro.
Hey, I gotta find that shit. That shit on MySpace somewhere.
Ooh.
Damn.
Hey, but
MySpace. He's revealing his age, y'all.
yeah, For those that don't know, I will be turning 35 on the 16th of next month.
Hey,
That's
shout out
right.
to the Leos.
Leo
AC.
gang.
What is your sign? Yeah.
I'm a Taurus, and
Okay,
one
hard-headed
thing
ass
this nigga
Taurus,
Anthony
that's it.
said, my pussy is broke.
What? Who the fuck is Anthony? Has he had somebody your pussy?
That
Could
part
you
right
tell us?
there. Who the fuck is Anthony?
I'm just
Let's
saying,
leave
like,
it at that.
did you give him some pussy? Did you?
Absolutely not.
Okay, well, don't speak on what you don't know, brother.
Exactly.
I can speak on, touching that African soul, nigga. Don't be talking shit, nigga. You don't know.
Hello.
All right, so
Demis, hold on, one quick. Because
Okay, go ahead.
we still are in
Anthony,
the
you've
process
been
of learning
trying
about messages. Demis, what is your sign? We got a Leo,
Cancer.
Taurus. Oh, Cancer.
that's-
Well, I'm a
that's why we
Scorpio,
cool.
so we
He
supposed to,
hella sensitive.
just had a birthday
Yeah, on the 2nd, July 2nd.
on the second. Okay, well,
I
how
know
was
that
that, brother?
Cancer.
Did you,
Damn,
know,
nigga.
was it
cool,
fun?
man.
Turned up?
Nah, I just.
Did the babies make you some eggs with shells in it?
hey, did moms make you some of them that Belizean food?
Ooh,
Nah, she made my
nigga, you Belizean?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yes, sir.
Hey, his mom's got the fire Belizean food.
Oh, red beans and plantains and shit
All
like
that
that.
shit. Rice
You know,
on
I'm a
beans,
fat
chicken
nigga,
on
man.
side. Yeah.
What
Plantains.
a guan.
Yes, sir.
So what's your take on the shit? You gave your take on the 50
yeah, I did.
year old.
Yeah.
All right, so here's my take on it, and we got the loud ass cat going crazy up in here in the kitchen.
Hey, somebody wants to fuck.
So this is my take. A 50-year-old woman being a virgin is most definitely out of here. Maybe the cat is in there getting rammed right now.
I need whatever
Can we
she
hear the cat?
getting.
Can y'all hear the
I
pussy?
need that now, nigga.
The pussy's talking.
Got a lot of dick and ball games going on, yeah.
But I wouldn't mind talking to a 50-year-old or 50. I wouldn't talk to a 50-year-old at my age right now. But
You would?
I'll just say
Why not?
I'll just say if she. I mean that's just old, man.
Okay. Okay.
Now when I get 50, now what I'm saying is for somebody a virgin that's my age, right? I'm cool. I'm cool with that. I'm all about building like mentally, being there mental. Like you know what I'm saying? If I don't really care about that. Like if we click, well, I'm just going off of a 35-year-old virgin.
Are you single or are you looking or are you in a relationship? Let's start there.
So like I was saying, in
Better not fuck up your pussy,
dealing
nigga.
with a 35-year-old virgin, right? If she was, I wouldn't have a problem with it. Now, maybe it could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing. Experience wise, you can teach people how to do things, right? But if she's not doing that, that means all her focus is on the connect with this person.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So if we can connect, you know, eye to eye and on a spiritual level or a mental level, that's way more important because there's people out here that got in relationships based off of sex and it didn't work.
Of course not.
And I know somebody recently that happened with. It started off with that, you know what I'm saying? And that's all it was. After like the fifth month, shit started happening. You know what I'm saying? And everything fell apart. So, you know what I'm saying? So when you have a relationship that's just based off of sex, you know, that's all it is.
Let's take a shot.
Hey, shout out to success.
I want a relationship based on sex. Let's take a shot to
I'm not taking a shot to that.
I'm gonna take a shot
do.
to I want a relationship that's not based on sex. That's
Okay,
just based
I
on
want a
relationship- I'll take a
relationship
shot to
where
that.
it's based on sex and everything else works out because the sex is lit. I'm sorry.
I'm not taking a
Does
shot
that
to that.
Well,
does that
nigga,
work? That like
I'm taking
what
my
happens
shot.
when you
Yeah, go ahead, take that
oh
shot.
no we cheers for
I'm
relationships
gonna
that's
take it
based
by
on good
myself.
sex and good communication.
Thank
Hey,
you.
if we could fuck with the
If
lights
I didn't
on, we
say
should be
it
able to
right,
talk
then
about
whatever,
anything, right?
But I need some sex. That's the point.
I'm just not
Shots.
going to base it.
All I'm saying is
I need dick. That's the point. Shots, nigga.
in your
I'm not-
relationship, if
Nigga,
if you can fuck with the lights on,
No,
hold on, nigga. Look.
I
You
ain't
heard what she
drink.
said.
I ain't drink
I
today.
looked over there.
I didn't.
I seen the cup raise. I didn't
nigga, no.
hey, the men in this podcast did not drink to that
Nah.
shit. You know what I'm
Not
saying?
at all.
We're drinking to success still because as a
Where
man,
the
there's
clothes
nothing
and
that we
shit?
want more
Y'all got
than
me.
more money. Okay? Hey,
Hey, I'll take a shot to
this is
that.
my last one. You talk about
Why is it not okay for me to say that I want sex?
we
in a
didn't say
relationship?
it wasn't okay. We just
No,
said that.
you said for that and build around it. If that's your focus point, then you're going to end up fucked. No pun
No.
intended.
Literally.
I want to
Literally.
get fucked. I think if I get fucked, then that's a good start. I do.
I mean, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like sex is always better when there's feelings involved.
I mean, feelings.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, feelings. I mean, I'm not gonna fuck somebody I don't have feelings for.
maybe not. I don't know, man. I've been listening to the show, man. There's some niggas that you basically have said that you get a pussy to just based on their status, man. I ain't gonna let you get away. I am a listener.
Hey, I'm a real nigga though. Look, Demis
Like,
gonna be my side piece.
Hey, when I'm working
at the end of the
night,
day, at the end of the damn day, okay, Jesus, look.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay, the difference is I'm keeping it 100 enough to just be honest about the shit. If y'all want to act like everything's about feelings, y'all go on and have fun with that shit. At the end of the day, I need some dick. I don't even give a fuck about feelings right now.
Well, I mean,
It's
well,
fucking summer 2018.
well, you should
I don't give a fuck
because
about
of
no feelings at this moment.
Right.
I need to get fucked real good.
well, that's because of
Like
that's
today.
because of what's going on with.
She said today.
You know what I'm saying? So this is my thing though. My whole thing was, if that's what you building off of and going
I'm not
on,
trying to build anything. I just need to get fucked real good.
you wait, hold on, time out. So you
I
just
don't
you
know
just
about
sat
that.
here and said
I said I need a
that
sexual relationship.
You wouldn't
A
sleep with
relationship
somebody you
built
didn't
on
have
sex.
feelings for.
I mean, I feel like I
all
need
the
some good
exes are in
dick.
her DMs. All the exes that think they
I
fucking
feel
shit
like
out
I
of
need
AC.
some good
Y'all-
dick. I
y'all-
have
y'all
feelings
run to
for
the
this
DM.
dick.
Everybody that's willing to give hit her up.
Yeah,
Her
Hey,
Facebook is
Hey Jack.
So,
hey, look,
so are you one of the type that's like
Instagram
into
is,
the sides, or are you into the
shit.
motion? Like, you know what I mean?
Hey.
You want to take it there? We,
Hey,
gonna,
look.
hey Jack.
Jack said-
Yeah, she-
we got a
I
contest
don't
going
give a
on now.
fuck.
Let's find
Look,
AC
at
some
the
dick.
end
She
of the day,
like,
Okay, AC,
at the
hold
end of the damn day, at
Look.
the end of the day, y'all could be all politically correct and shit.
No, I'm not. I'm
No, we
not.
not.
I'm
No,
keeping it
no, no.
all the way 100.
She wants some.
Okay,
Say, go ahead.
I don't want to feel anything for anybody right now.
But you should. But that's what I'm saying. So for
and
you,
I don't,
for you
and
and
I
your
don't give a fuck.
situation, for you and your
just want
situation,
someone who's gonna come to my house like 3 to 4 times out the week and
Okay.
fuck the shit out of me
And-
and go home
and for your
go home
and for your situation, you
ask no
should feel that
questions,
way.
huh?
and not ask me for 50-50.
Wait, hold on.
I don't need any of that shit. I
And
don't want any of that.
that's fine.
Man.
And like I
I need a
said, for
fuck
your
buddy.
situation, that's fine because of the situation that you,
These comments are funny.
the situation you coming
Someone
out
said it's a
of.
back page ad, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, my nigga Joseph said, "Ain't no up."
I don't do anal,
don't-
Joe. I'm a real nigga.
Go on-
You got me fucked
Go on,
up.
loosen them gripping.
My booty is off limits, Joe.
that's what she said.
You got me
Uh.
fucked up. I don't want no fucking tossed salads,
Go on,
no
Luke.
fingers, no none of that shit.
We had enough of that.
Ass off limits. You can smack that shit. That's it.
Mm.
Hey,
that
hey,
shit got real serious.
hey, hey, I'm,
No,
hey,
I'm serious
All-
about that shit. I don't play about that ass shit.
Uh-oh.
That shit, niggas who know me is serious. And I am, hey, Burn Notice said I'm a thought. Oh, well. Today I'll be a thought.
Uh-oh.
First time we heard from Burn Notice today.
He
nah,
always talking
he been
shit.
he been in here.
He
been
hates,
in it?
he hates
Yeah.
me. He hates me.
Now,
Nah,
That's
a strong word.
That's that nigga Pickles fuck.
yeah, I'm
buddy.
lost. Jack, I don't know what's going on here. This shit is taking. Now you can tell who feeling the drink now because this show has been completely shot to shit. This show has
I mean,
been,
we only got 2 minutes left anyway.
no, we don't. We
Shit.
don't. Nah, we going over 2 tonight.
Oh shit!
We going over
Hey,
2. Unless you gotta leave. You
I
gotta
just
leave.
want to know if Burn Notice is getting more dick than me. That's what I want to know.
Ooh.
Because
Damn, man.
he always talking about pickles.
Hmm.
He obviously getting more dick than me, and I'm mad about it.
Oh my god!
How are you getting more dick than me? I'll wait.
Dick is free.
I'll wait.
I don't know, man. Message board, dog. You gotta protect your.
You hate my voice.
Man.
I hate the fact that you're getting more dick than me. I'll wait.
Ooh, ouch.
Wow. So AC and Burn Notice officially have
Yeah.
has beef right
I'll
now.
wait.
Pause.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, where's your nigga? He's not fucking you tonight. I'll wait. I'm not getting fucked
Ouch.
tonight either.
Ouch.
We in the same team.
Hey Mike,
I'll wait.
don't take your government off of here, nigga. Don't think I ain't seen you change your name, nigga. That nigga Mike hurried up and took his shit off.
He
And
said
then-
I got a bigger dick than him. You're absolutely right.
Ooh,
You're
shit.
absolutely fucking right. You said something right.
Ooh,
wait,
shit.
wait. He said he got a bigger one than you.
He says yes. I got
I
a
don't know.
bigger
She-
dick than you.
she
I
can-
doubt it.
She can
my
buy
my
one,
dick
dog.
is bigger than
I don't think you
yours.
want to go there.
Okay.
man.
Well. Since I guess it's time for me to go back into my.
Yeah, go to another topic.
Yeah, let me go on my topic.
Let's get focused because you know I get real ignorant when niggas start talking shit.
All right, so the next topic is J-Lo. J-Lo was in the news recently where she said guys under 33 are really useless.
Nah, them niggas is winning. Guys over 42 are useless.
Now when it comes to hey, Diamond, wait, hold on. Diamond in here? Hold on. Let me get Diamond one of these horns, y'all.
Hey.
Shout out to Diamond.
She said,
Yeah, she.
why everybody telling me not to drink no more? Let me be free, goddamn
That was
it.
just the last shot,
Yeah.
man. I'm
Let me
finished.
be free,
Saturday.
goddamn it.
Just drink a little water.
AC just went on a swipe rant. She just went on a rant about swipe. She
Nigga, it's a drought, nigga.
Yo.
Future said it was a drought, okay?
I don't know how.
He
Shit.
talk about promethazine, nigga.
I'm talking about dick, goddamn it.
Yeah, I hope he wasn't talking about that. now back to this topic. J-Lo said that guys under 33 are really useless, and I feel like I don't think it's just guys. I think it's people under 33. You know what I'm saying? Is useless. You know what I'm saying? Like,
wait a minute, people under 33.
Relationship wise.
Okay.
Now, you 40.
38, nigga.
Okay, 38.
Oh,
Close
fuck.
enough. We rounded off to the nearest 10. So look, so you being 38,
Yeah.
what do you look like dating somebody that's 22? What can a 22-year-old
Teacher.
Right.
what
Right.
can a 22-year-old
Not a motherfucking thing.
do for you?
Lick my balls real good. That's it.
Oh my God.
Hey, hold on, man. My
That's
voice-
hard.
You
Sorry
gonna
about
have
that.
a
My bad.
22-year-old lick
Sorry.
your
Sorry.
balls?
Hey, cast it to the Scorpio.
Oh my God.
Ooh, I like that. I got to hear
Yeah,
it down.
she taking senior pics tomorrow.
That's what's
So
up. What's
okay, all right. Now
my
once
Lord.
she leave up out of here. Oh wait.
up. My bad.
That door needs to be open. But
Oh my God.
so look, so a 22-year-old. Now we're talking
Poor 22-year-old.
we're talking 22-year-old. We got they still at home, not making much.
Maybe.
A lot of them don't have cars.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is just going off of me seeing people that's under 33 now. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like, so usually people that's in their 30s, they got the crib, blah 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 blah. They are in a situation, but dating down, I think she has a point. Because I can't see myself dating somebody in their 20s.
Right. Serious.
They still want to be young. They still want to hang out. Like, they're not trying to build. They're still trying to have fun.
Right.
So, and J-Lo being in her 40s.
60s.
Her dating down, would be.
But she's like younger niggas though, right? She usually with younger cats.
Well, I mean, she's with Derek Jeter now, I believe.
Is she?
Still?
No, A-Rod. It's A-Rod. I think it's
Yeah,
A-Rod.
it's A-Rod.
A-Rod, J-Lo, yeah.
And
Shout out to
FYI, she
Living
got
Color.
cheated on by him.
Yeah, but like I said in the previous
Yeah,
show,
because
when you
these
got
niggas
money
cheat,
and
and
you
that's
have a
what
status,
niggas do,
women will
right?
forgive that. They'll forgive you for cheating if you got bread.
You
No,
got bread?
actually,
It's
bitches forgive all niggas that cheat.
Hey, it's
I mean,
a lot.
that's
It's
what
a,
they
it's
do.
a lot of broke niggas being forgiven.
Exactly.
You know
Thank
what I'm
you.
saying? Like,
Thank you.
for real.
You know what I'm saying? Like women will forgive niggas.
But true forgiveness, huh? Be like, look,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I'm not going through.
But
your
not
phone.
if your dick is whacked though.
Now look
You
though.
can't have no little dick and be
if
cheating.
you
now.
can have celebrity
Come on.
status, if you have celebrity status, that's like a woman. If a guy made a point of like act like they was in them, and just to get in them, they'll feel played. But if it's a celebrity or a rapper or anything, they be like, oh well, I slept with Whoopty Whoop, and then they're trying to expose them like, oh girl, that's trying to expose Snoop right now.
I don't know nothing about that.
I mean,
Somebody's trying to expose Snoop.
Snoop already had his chance. He should know better. He
Yeah,
almost
Snoop
got
is the
divorced
most
like a few
famous
years
rapper
ago.
in the world. You ever run into an old white lady and see what she say? She don't say Tupac.
That don't make it okay
She don't
for
say
him to
nothing.
cheat,
She say,
though.
"Do you know Snoop?" Like, I'm a real travel nigga. You know what I'm saying? And everybody where I go, they don't say, "Hey, have you met the game, nigga?" They be like, "Snoop." LA,
But that's
Snoop.
not okay for him to cheat. Shantae been down
But he didn't cheat,
forever,
though.
dude.
Well, he hasn't.
They got a whole ass family.
Well, the thing is, he hasn't been cheating. Like, he was like looking out. She tried to expose somebody else before. Like, she has a line of,
That's the thing.
yeah. Like, so I don't know why you would deal with somebody like that. But what happened was, and I'm going off topic. What happened was it was her and a friend. They was chilling with Snoop and them, and her friend disappeared somewhere. So Snoop was on some paranoid shit, like, where the fuck your friend go? Oh, they woo. Snoop was like, nah, cuz they got to get up out of here. What happened was they dropped them off in front of Mel's Diner with no money. The girl didn't have her card or whatever, and they dropped them off out that Sprinter, keep them out, and peaced out. So now she's like, oh, look, he's in my inbox, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? But to say, yeah, Snoop did cheat in the past. You know what I'm saying? But I'm getting way off with J-Lo. But the whole thing is, the whole thing was how you feel about dating somebody younger. How you feel? Would you date somebody?
Serious relationship, though.
I think that these dudes like 27 to like, 33 are like low key winning.
Now, why you say that?
Because I've seen that shit.
So would you date 27-year-old?
The question is, would they date me?
Ooh. Well, I'm thinking.
I think that like younger dudes are intimidated by women who are older sometimes, like because they tend to go for the younger girls because they feel like they are like older than them, and like I have a little bit of advantage over her. Men in general tend to not want to date women who they feel are a little bit more,
better off.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it, but yeah.
Shit.
I mean, well, yeah. I mean, well, in the young niggas' mind, there's been younger men that date older women because they had more and they would do more. They would do more than the younger woman would.
But I'm not doing shit though.
What you mean?
That's exactly what I mean.
You ain't doing shit. You just laying there dead.
No.
Shit?
What I'm saying is
that soul snatching.
That's not what I'm. Let me clarify.
The fuck?
I'm all for the, building an empire. Let's start a movement issue. But if you think that it's about to be like, oh, that's an older broad who got her shit together, like, oh, she got, this is like a movement. No, it's not that kind of party. Like, no, bro, wrong bitch.
Well, and that's why you get somebody of age. And I think J-Lo was speaking on somebody that's 10 years younger. So we all in our
10 years is a lot.
That's what I'm saying. So
but
didn't she date her background dancer that was like 10 years?
Yeah, that's what somebody just said in here.
So what the fuck?
But he was broke.
Women always contradict themselves.
Okay.
A background dancer is nowhere near as paid as J-Lo. You gotta at least have somebody comparable. Like at least have like a promoter or a fucking A&R or something. You can't date a background dancer.
So when she said 33 and younger, I'm thinking she doing like a 10 years plus younger.
So she's how old? She's 40 something.
So you being 38, somebody 28, or you being? Have you said your age on here yet?
I am 33.
Okay, so I didn't want to say it. You know what I'm saying? Because women be sensitive. So you being 33 and dating somebody that's 23. Me being 35 dating somebody that's 25. I think mentally they not there on trying to build like I am. They want to go out. They want to go out and club every weekend. You know what I'm saying? So y'all wouldn't date somebody 10 years younger than y'all.
10? Okay, yeah. So I wouldn't date a 23-year-old. I think the youngest I would go would be like 27. Because I've seen firsthand 27-year-olds.
But is that dating? You mean far as like
trying to build a relationship?
Yeah, or you talking about smash?
No, we're talking about building.
Oh, okay,
dating.
Okay.
I would be in a relationship with a 27-year-old. I would. Because I've seen 27-year-olds who had their shit together.
Okay.
I think
it's a lot that don't though. It's
I think that
it's
you
a
don't
lot
really
of
understand
42-year-olds that don't have their shit
together.
together.
I understand that you don't really start understanding life till you about 32. I think that when I was 18, I was ready to be 18. I thought I fucking knew every fucking thing. When I turned 21, it was like now I could do all the shit legally that I wanted to do. When I was 25, I understood that I didn't know shit. I didn't know a goddamn thing. When I was 30, I understood that I just started learning shit when I was 25. And when I was 32, then I understood a little bit more maturity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. Like,
but see, but then again, you got to understand, when you was 22, that's different from a person that's 22 now. They're developing later, they maturing later than we were in our 20s.
I don't know, man, because how many times do you meet a motherfucker, and then will you remember what your parents used to tell you? Like, nigga, just because the times have changed, you still doing the same shit that I was doing. It's just the only difference is now you got social media and you can brag to the world. Like, I think that everybody likes to think that they're more advanced or that they doing more than what the next generation was doing just because of technology. But I think it's just like the same gift in a different rapper. Like, at the end of the day, I recognize bullshit just like anybody else based on my experiences. And experience is the best teacher.
Okay, well, on that note, I guess we're done with that one. Shit.
This man Burn Notice seems to think that I'm 43.
43, nigga. How old is you then? Correct this. I mean, it's
she just
very
said it.
dangerous.
33. I'm trying to figure out. He says every time a woman says her age, she's 10 years older. That's the bitches that you come across.
Okay. AC is a podcast host, so she has no reason to lie to anybody.
I wouldn't even lie just on GP. That's just weird.
This is seriously
Lie
not
about
another
my
podcast,
age?
aka we keeping it real around this motherfucker.
That's just weird. Uh-oh, don't choke, bro. Uh-oh.
Pause. Okay, so I came across a video. There's
AC took the bottle, y'all. She put it like over there by her.
Nigga, you killed the bottle.
So Congolese people,
No,
right?
I think
that's people in Congo.
Okay.
Congolese?
Yeah. Congolese people. So there's Congolese women that are giving themselves ass injections with chicken stock. For those that don't know what chicken stock is, that's when you cook chicken and it what's the word in the bottom of the pot? Fuck, I hate doing that. Okay, it's basically like chicken concentrate. Like if you cook chicken in the pot and the filling the liquid at the bottom, and you take that and keep cooking, and it turns brown. They're injecting their ass with chicken stock.
Oh, wow. That's some good ass.
I mean, every nigga like chicken, so I mean, I'm just saying that shit sounds freaky.
It's scary because
you run around smelling like chicken noodles.
Hey, they right here. Ass smelling like top ramen.
Right?
Oh my god!
You know what I'm saying? So
she's the packet in the air.
And that was, I said fuckery Friday. Like that's some supreme fuckery right there. Like who was the first person to sit and say, "Bing"? That's it. We shooting our ass with chicken stock.
Oh my god!
Talk Flirty podcast said with a soda on the side. Chicken shot ass with a soda on the side.
Oh man!
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, and that boils down to women. They just don't feel pretty enough. And I know the cliche thing is to say, well, y'all look at these models and this is what y'all look at, so this is what we want to look at. At the end of the day, like I always say, women and men, y'all have to just love yourself for who y'all are. Like, you think a man is going to love you more for having these eyelashes on or the weave situation, the fake
Dudes
asses.
don't care about none of that shit.
What we care about then?
They do.
Man.
They do care because if you go if you go to sleep with a nigga with all this makeup on, this long hair, these eyelashes, these nails, and you wake up on side of that nigga with none of that shit on and look like a completely fucking different person.
Well, but I'm just saying that to say that y'all don't care. Like, it's not important to you that a woman have all those things, is what I'm saying.
Some niggas.
I mean, some dudes.
Yeah, them industry niggas care about all that shit.
Some dudes. But even
I don't know, man.
Even then,
Niggas
it's
be
for
passing
status.
around hoes like they can't get different bitches, man. I don't get that shit. These niggas be sharing the same little ratchet and shit. You know what I mean? To be having the same babies by the same bitches. It's a billion motherfuckers out in this world.
What's that girl named? Alexis Sky or whatever?
Yeah, like.
I mean, she's a pretty girl, but I feel like it's certain things about her that are kind of extra.
Superhead, nigga. What about like a bitch like that? Like,
I think Superhead is cute though.
But everybody didn't have, like, if I'm a rich nigga, why I want to fuck the bitch everybody had? I don't get that
Because
shit.
you want that head.
She got that
Man,
super
I could
head,
get me-
nigga.
You want to put that head?
You could get you a broke bitch that's gonna suck a rich nigga head like she ain't never sucked no dick before.
Not like Superhead though.
Yeah.
Superhead made
You could be hood famous and get
Listen,
Superhead head. I don't give a fuck.
Superhead made Mr. Marcus fold.
That's just a rumor.
It's not a rumor. It's documented.
Nah, man, them niggas. When it comes to a motherfucker like Mr. Marcus who still shops at Walmart, how do I know? Because I work there.
Who still
Then
shops at
I mean,
Walmart.
like, come on, man. These niggas is doing anything for fame and fortune. So if fucking a bitch, get their name in the headlines, fuck Mr. Marcus. What about like a nigga like Lil Wayne or some shit? You know what I'm saying? Like this bitch done wrote a book on all the industry niggas she done fucked. I'm the type of nigga where. Yeah, I done made my mistakes and I have my indiscretions, but at the same time, I could like what the fuck, nigga? Like what? Come on, man. Nobody wants the same pussy that everybody done fuck. Like that's crazy.
Okay.
Talk Flirty podcast said the Illuminati tells them who they can sleep with.
Wow. Y'all really
Back to
riding
the
this
Illuminati.
Illuminati
see,
thing heavy.
See, y'all was tripping when I asked that question, but look, back to the Illuminati.
So is that why Lauren London is still in rotation?
I mean, she fucking with.
Well,
Nip.
she's still with
She
Nip
look like
still.
she with Nip too, real hard. Shout out to LA. Shout out to Nipsey.
Yeah, she's still with
Shout
Nip.
out to
He just
Victory
posted
Lap.
her on his Instagram.
Shout out to Rollo Styles who mixed his shit and mixed my shit too, because I'm really with that LA
Okay.
underground.
Hey, you know Rollo? Hey, they've been rocking with each other. Look, I brought a Slauson Boys DVD from Rollo and Nip.
Yeah.
When they used to push. This was in
And
06.
Ralph's,
This was in
nigga.
06 on Slauson and Western.
Yeah.
By Food for Less and what's that Keyshawn Johnson center over there.
Shout out to Rollo. I just dropped a song produced by Rollo from back in the day called "Shake Them Haters Off." I know y'all can feel that, so
Okay.
definitely available on all digital retails. Definitely plugging myself right now.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, well, go on and plug yourself.
I mean, definitely he's the hood engineer though. On God though, Rollo engineers a lot of projects. Engineering meaning he mixes and shit. A lot of projects and niggas don't know, and that's really my brother. Like I've got over 10 years in with knowing the brother, and he's solid. He's solid.
Well, before we get out of here, I want to talk about the Me Too movement. I had asked AC to break down the Me Too movement to me fully.
Okay.
Can you break that down to us, AC? What the Me Too movement is?
The Me Too movement is when people always want to like be a part of some shit, and it's like, let me have my moment. You know what I mean?
Because it's only women pushing the Me Too movement.
Women? What do you mean?
That I've seen on social media it's been women that's saying it. Like, I guess like men have a certain like they get paid, they quote unquote get paid more, and I don't know, like they can sleep with whoever they want to. So it's the Me Too movement.
Oh wow, you take it to a whole other level.
Well, this is what I'm seeing on Twitter, Instagram, and shit. Like, this is what they're saying to Me Too. Like that's why I asked you to explain it to me.
See, I didn't even,
because I only see women.
Even going there, I was talking about like even on the basic level, like, oh, I got the new, Vapor Maxes. Oh, me too, nigga. Like, I mean,
She talking about Mr. Me Too.
Niggas always want to be on the shit you on. Like, oh, you say you got, that Brazilian, 22-inch, and the bitch next thing you know, she got the shit. Like, I mean, shit like that. Like, people, and it's usually the people who are quote unquote your closest friends who, supposedly, oh, I got the shit that that you have because I'm just, admiring what you have. But then after a while, it's like, are you a single white female or a single black female, or is it because you're a fucking stalker?
Okay.
That's kind of like the direction I was going, but she was talking about something totally different.
Okay, well, Talk Flirty just said in the message board, she said, Me Too.
She's still around.
Me Too is in response to the rape culture.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about that.
Rape,
when I mentioned the Mr. Me Too movement, I was talking about something totally different. Y'all are talking about something else, so please enlighten me.
Well, we're talking about white bitches sucking dick, getting mad because they sucked the dick and now they rich.
I don't know. I don't know if that's exactly what that is. But,
Wow.
That's what it is. And Bill Cosby raping bitches.
So she's talking about like the whole Bill Cosby thing, like, oh,
raping bitches.
But see, y'all know how I feel about that though. I mean,
Explain to us how you
it's
feel
no
about that.
secret.
It's controversial.
I feel like when it comes to rape, sometimes it may take one or two people to come out for another person to feel comfortable coming out. So I don't subscribe to the Me Too movement when it comes to rape because I know firsthand from me working in a certain field that people are not always comfortable coming forward with abuse.
Demis, 2 daughters over there, man. We always got to have your opinion on shit like this, man. 2 daughters, man. How you feel about the Me Too movement?
Oh man, that's a tough question.
I like to keep Demis involved. Man.
Shit, I don't even know what to say, man.
2 daughters, brother.
No shit, I understand
feel?
that. Yeah, I mean,
How would you teach your daughter? Would you teach your daughters to use what God gave them to further their lives, or would you want them to work hard for what they got?
Yeah,
is the respect worth more than money?
Respect is definitely worth more than money.
Or don't ask, don't tell.
Nah.
Not his daughter.
Now, this is what I'm saying. Now, when you teaching your daughters this, are you just saying this as a father, or would you consider like, look, if you have an opportunity to further your career and to make sure that maybe your generations are rich?
Nah, not at all.
Not at all. So you're always going to tell them to keep their self-respect, even if some rich white man with a 2-inch dick wants to fuck.
Just because a nigga is Bill Cosby doesn't make it okay to quote unquote put Quaaludes in a bitch drink. And
amen to that.
Cat.
Amen
I don't know
that.
why people give celebrities passes. I feel like I say this almost every other week. Like niggas like R. Kelly. I mean, why do they get passes?
Why the fuck that nigga in jail yet?
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand why we give passes to people just because they're celebrities.
If he did it, he'd be in jail.
You shouldn't be able to piss on kids just because you're fucking R. Kelly and you make good music.
Give a fuck.
That shit is
about a nigga.
Wait, hold on. Look, we got a call.
Hey,
we got Nikki F. Wet of the Talk Furly podcast.
Shout out to Nikki.
All right, now can you explain to us what the Me Too movement is?
So the Me Too movement, which I don't know, it sounds like AC's talking about something else.
Mm-hmm.
I probably just used the wrong phrase. But the Me Too movement is in response to the whole persons in power, kind of like the whole casting couch thing that came out with Weinstein. They had, what's his name? Russell Simmons was part of it. A whole lot of people who were in positions of power that women were looking for or looking to come to, to kind of get put on.
Like what would you do for this position at work?
Well, what I don't understand, excuse me, Nikki, I don't mean to cut everybody off. I'm just excited I'm on the podcast, right? What I don't understand is what happened to the power of no. Like, you don't have to say yes. You could easily say, you know what?
That's what rape is, though. When you say no and the nigga just takes it.
No, but Harvey Weinstein didn't take shit. He just offered.
Did he not?
No, he offered a bitch an opportunity. He said, look, you could suck this dick, make $10 million, or you could not suck this dick and try to get it on your own.
It's a little bit deeper than that, because you can say no, or you can not want it, but be in a position where your choices are kind of slim.
No. I mean, at the end of the day, you have a choice. The nigga didn't say, he didn't get no woman in the room and just say, look, you ain't got no choice. He just said, look, the choice is yours. Either you going to suck this dick for your generations to be rich, or you going to say no. Like, I'm not saying that rape or rape culture is right, but I'm saying that he still gave the women a choice.
So is it the same way as like Lil Wayne suck baby's
more
dick?
Than just
we don't know that. That's never been verified.
It could be a proposition. It could be a touch. It could be a lot of things that could make a woman feel pressured into doing something that they don't necessarily want to do, but need to do in order to get out of a certain situation or to move forward. So it's not necessarily just cut and dry.
First out, I do not believe in what Bill Cosby did, because he was giving bitches pills So
No,
I
my
feel like to
opinion
me
with Bill
that's the
Cosby
lowest of low
is,
depth.
he was popping pills and fucking white bitches. That's my take on Bill Cosby.
No. He really
Popping pills and fucking them or raping them?
No. He really gave these women these drugs so that they wouldn't remember, so that he could preserve the image of what he had as far as America's concerned.
Hold on, I want to ask her, fucking them or raping them? Because there's a difference.
That's rape.
Fucking them.
Oh, okay.
Only because drugs has been in the industry since the
That's an
industry.
excuse. I don't like Bill
began.
Cosby.
So I can't. It's not out of the norm for people to take drugs and then engage in these extracurricular activities.
Yeah. Well,
So
is it,
for something like that to take place during that time, it's not far fetched for me to believe that that's just what the culture was at that
there's
time.
a difference from saying, "Hey, look, bitch, I got some Quaaludes. Let's get high and get turned up," to saying, "Hey, turn your head to the left, whoop," and I'll pop a pill on you, and then now you're not really consciously in your right mind because a motherfucker didn't offer you. You know, like Harvey Weinstein, like he offered these. Now I ain't, I'm pro-black, man. I ain't really too crazy about Bill Cosby, but I feel that Harvey Weinstein at least offered a bitch a choice, the same choice he offered every other woman. Either you gonna suck this dick and get this movie part, or you can go about your way and see if you can get it off of talent. I'm sure that there are some women that stuck to their principles and say, you know what, sucking your little pink dick ain't worth it. And there's some women that said, you know what, Angelina Jolie or fucking whoever the fuck that said, you know what, sucking this dick was worth it for my family to be okay. Now, Bill Cosby, now we talking about a nigga that put women in not they right mind frame,
Right.
by dropping pills in they shit and didn't
Correct.
give them the choice. Now, choices, life is about choices, and everybody should admit the choice that they played. Now, them women could have told Harvey no, and we don't know where they would have been. I think it's unfair, you know what I'm saying, for the women that sucked the dick to get their movie parts to be mad at the women that chose no. For the women that chose no, I think it's unfair for them to be mad at the women who said yes.
No, but in any instance, if you say no or if you say yes, you should not. Being propositioned like that should not be a part of your success if you want to be in the industry. And that's what the whole Me Too movement was about. Basically calling out people who abuse their positions and the moves that they can make for other people.
As a black man, I don't feel that's just abuse. I feel like that honestly, that's life. That motherfuckers are going to make the sacrifices.
It's about perception, not intent.
Hold on.
I get what you're saying.
Let me read this
Put me
comment.
in a corner, or if I feel some type of way, then however I take it is what it is to me.
Flirty. Let me read this comment that Mike said so you can respond to this. Mike said, fucking is consensual. Putting drugs in their drinks so they won't remember is rape.
Right.
What do you think about that?
That is.
Okay, so then
I
that
agree
means
with
that they weren't just fucking in. That means they were getting raped.
But I think the women knew that it was going to go down. You don't go to nobody's hotel room, a married man's hotel room, and think nothing's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So all these women putting themselves in these positions for something to go down. Now, whether I'm
not cool with that though.
So, okay, so look, so if Drake is in town, he said, "Hey, come to my hotel room." Are you going there to
but
hee
we
haw and
don't
play
know
dice?
we don't know what he said to come to the room for. He might have said, "Come to the room. I got a script I want you to read real quick." He might have said some shit like that, and then like, "Oh, let me make you a drink so you can loosen up." So you talking
about Bill Cosby? You talking about Bill Cosby?
Right. So
that
he might have
wrong,
said,
man.
"Okay, come to the room so you can read the script real quick, so you can see if you want to play this part." And then he put the little pill in the drink.
We talking about positions of power.
That is not the same thing.
Now,
I don't
none
think
of these
it's
women
fair to say that just because a woman
Didn't
goes.
they know that that he had them?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now, none of these women
admitted it.
None of these women were actresses or trying to get jobs. Like these were like groupies.
We don't know.
These were groupies.
We don't know.
It would now.
They were probably.
I'm sure that everybody.
What the fuck is Janet Dixon? She was a model, right? Yeah, she was
Janice
a model. She was a model.
Dickinson is
okay,
quote unquote the first supermodel.
So now her Bruce Jenner looking ass.
Wow.
What's Bruce Jenner's new name?
Caitlyn.
Her Caitlyn Jenner looking ass. She wasn't trying to get like she was a rat. She always been known as a rat in the industry. So if you come up to a married man for dude, say, hey, come to my hotel room, and it's you by yourself, it's going to go down, period. If some guy told you, hey, come to my hotel room, it's just y'all two, you're not going to think that he has something on his mind to go down, or chances is that you don't have something on your mind to go down, especially if it's somebody you like. You still there? Anybody there?
Hello.
Oh, I think
Demis is still right there.
There she go. Okay, so that's all I'm saying. So, that's all I wanted to say. I appreciate you calling in and explaining it to us what the Me Too movement is. And I appreciate you for listening. You want to give your podcast a plug before we get up off the phone?
Get that Instagram a plug for us so we can go to the page, follow you, and we can also click the link in the bio.
Well, it's Talk Flirty Podcast. Talk Flirty is one word. Second word is podcast. And it's the same on all social media platforms. Facebook, IG, Twitter, and here on Spreaker.
I'm sorry. Why don't you spell that out for us so we know? Because everybody can't spell it. That's Talk, TALK, Flirty, FLIRTY. Podcast is one word. Am I making any mistakes?
Talk Flirty is one word.
Okay.
TALKFLIRTY.
Okay, and that's on IG because most of the niggas I know love IG.
Instagram.
Do you have a Twitter? Like I'm really trying to push your shit. I haven't listened to it yet, but I like you as a person.
And also on Spreaker as well, correct?
Yep.
And
is there a drop date for your podcast? Like I know when I listen to Drink Champs, I know basically like every Wednesday they're gonna have a new podcast. Do you have a consistent schedule like that, or is it just kind of like we feel what we feel when we feel it?
We feel what we feel when we feel it.
Hey now, so follow that Instagram, y'all.
It'll probably be on Thursday or Friday, or Thursday or Sunday. But for the most part, it's on there right now.
Okay, well, that's Nikki F. Witt of Talk Flirty. It's the drink. Now we can say it's the drink. Talk Flirty Podcast. And that was a dope show you had last. I was like, oh shit, she got some shot callers, big ballers on this joint. So yeah, I appreciate you breaking that down for us, and I appreciate you for listening.
All right, yeah, for sure.
All righty.
Hey, shout out. And who is this, Nikki? Man, shout out to Nikki, man, with the Talk Flirty podcast. I've never listened to it, but
she gone. This nigga feel like
everybody who's connected to my boy Byron, aka BenReady, has been a real positive influence against me. I'm super fucked up.
Except for this nigga Burn Notice. He's mad because he needs some dick just as bad as I do.
Oh, AC with the low blow.
Something's wrong with this nigga.
If you're not homosexual, don't know black man like being called homosexual.
He just.
Okay, okay, look, so be careful over there. So look, this was the thing.
I don't get it.
Okay, look, so the Me Too movement thing.
I love BenReady because he's so consistent with listening and talking shit.
Who's BenReady?
I don't know who the fuck he is, but I know he's a consistent listener and he loves talking shit.
BenReady or Burn Notice?
I love BenReady because that's my brother right here, and I love Burn Notice because he's consistent with talking his shit. And everybody likes to talk shit to AC because AC, frankly, some of the shit you say, you're full of shit.
What? I'm full of shit? Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
I'll be that. Well, it gives the people
Don't take it personal here. This is just strictly business.
Oh, I don't take anything personal.
And there's some black men out here who cannot appreciate a strong black woman. So, yeah. Some of the shit you say is contradictory. Okay. I know that you're intelligent, you're smart,
you have to fix.
I don't take anything personal.
Okay, on that note, I was about to go into why I brought up the Me Too movement. But hold on, look. So this is why I brought the Me Too movement, and we about to get up out of here. Now I brought the Me Too movement because it's from a female point of view. Now I thought I was at work and I thought about us two. Us two is coming from a man's point of view on being treated equally on a work site as women. Now you have say if you work in a a warehouse, if you say, or on the dock somewhere, and it says in order to get this job, you have to lift 75 pounds or move 75 pounds. Mm-hmm. Now they hire men and women in this position, but the women never have to move the 75 pounds because they had the men do it, right?
Right.
That's where the Us Too movement come in for men. It's petty as fuck, but you know what? Them guys deserve their shit too, because there's a bunch of workplaces out here that let a lot of women get away with shit and they expect the men to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna take a deep dive into that, but it's time to get up out of here, man.
Hey, it's time.
So we can get paid by these ads.
ESPN, nigga, Stephen A. Okay. Let's go LeBron and the Lakers. Right. We gonna bring a championship home.
Jack wins again.
Jack wins again.
Jack wins again.
But I can drive home, y'all. I can drive home. I promise you. I'll drink water if I can.
Shout out to everybody that was in the message boards. And it's a lot of shit in here. Shout out to my boy Joe in the message boards. Shout out to Anthony. Shout out to Talk Flirty. Shout out to Jasmine.
Shout out to this hookah.
Shout out to B-Hop. Oh, my boy Daniels. I didn't even see you. Shout out to my boy Daniel.
Shout out.
Who else we had in here, man? Shit. I don't know who else was in here, man. Snark. What is that? Snarkette of Oz. Shout out to you for being up in here. Shout out to. Damn, it's too many. Shout out.
It's too many.
Shout out to us. All right, man. It's officially time to get out.
Keep shouting them out though. I don't give a fuck if the list 5 minutes, nigga. Shout everybody out that.
Well, on that note,
that fucked with you.
It's most definitely time to get up out of here. We gonna get up out of here with
Mr. Angry Man.
We gonna get out of here with a song by EYEZLOW. It's called what's the name of this joint? What's it called? Pockets,
nigga. It's the inspiration for anybody trying to get it.
My first time hearing it, so like I said, this is a uncut show. I never heard it before, but since he's here, we're going to play it. On that note, if y'all like it, drop comments about what you feel about it. And on that note, we up out of here.
Hey, shout out.
You ain't the plug, you just gotta connect. You just a scrub, you can't get no respect. You doing your drugs, you ain't getting a check. I'm getting to the bag while you trying to flex. Most of you niggas should have stayed in school. There's blood in the water, you looking like shark food. My head of you dudes looking at my Rolex. Yours say today, mine say the day next. Manage with my Spanish when it comes to the cocoa. A lame ass nigga have a saying, oh no. Last time I was broke, I was in diapers. Money on red lit, it's coming real hyper. Sky is the limit, so I jumped on the moon. Dance with the stars, pockets got no room. No deadlines when it comes to your dream. When it comes to my pockets, when it comes to the cream. As long as I got pockets, I never be broke. All my hustlers gon' feel me, bro. As long as I got pockets, I never be broke. All my hustlers gon' feel me, ho. As long as I got pockets, I never be broke. Never be broke. Never be broke. As long as I got pockets, I never be broke. Never be broke. Never be broke. As long as I got pockets, I never be broke. Never be broke. Never be broke. As long as I got pockets, I never be broke. Never be broke. Never be broke. What if I'm not a pimp, but I'm about some pimpy? You know, I'm about my money, so all my women. I done chop it, flip it, stack it, racket, same clothes, re-up, about mathematics. Upgraded, believe me, about my grind. Even rainy days can't stop my shine. What I really offer is me, real nigga loyalty from the bottom where the roaches be. I choose the problems of the Lego type. You know, stacking money bricks till I lost my sight. I'll be damned if I chase a bitch. If she knew what I knew, she'd be on this dick. You niggas not the plug, not my equal. Not on my level ever, not bilingual. Not my homie or even my peoples. My plug's immigration status illegal. As long as I got pockets, I never be broke. All my hustlers gon' feel me, bro. As long as I got pockets, I never be broke. All my hustlers gon' feel me, ho. As long as I got pockets, I never be broke. Never be broke. Never be broke. As long as I got pockets, I never be broke. Never be broke. Never be broke. As long as I got pockets, I never be broke. Never be broke. Never be broke. As long as I got pockets, I never be broke. Never be broke. Never be broke.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?